look over and you listen. And the cat's in the cradle and a silver spoon. Maybe that's what you should get your boy.
How much are one of those?
Imagine being the kid at high school that's got a Cybertruck.
I'm sure some West County kid will have one.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder. There's got to be one that's got one already.
Some
right?
West County kid.
Yeah, it starts at 81. That's a great first car. For
80,000? Oh, yeah.
Tim put $100 down when the Cybertruck was going to be created, whatever, many years ago. He was like, I think I'm going to put down, $100 or whatever it was, so he can be part of the first to purchase the truck. He doesn't even want the truck anymore. He invested money before Elon even started manufacturing.
A whole $100, huh?
Yeah. He was like, I'm
Could
good.
have put that towards your planting you in the ground after you die.
We like making investments in my house.
Anyway, got up to St. Charles probably around 6:30. I wasn't sure what time doors at your comedy show was. Doors 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Usually an hour before.
Showtime, whatever.
Hour before show.
Got up there, found a decent parking spot in the parking garage. Walked down. Huge line outside the club.
Yeah. Yeah, shows were all sold out. Yeah, it was awesome, man.
What a crowd.
It was a great weekend.
So I met up with Jamie Rivers and his girlfriend Ashley, and then Tim and Lern met us.
Yeah.
And let's grab a drink before. So went across the street to Bar Louie. And, man, that place was packed. Packed. And then was promptly ignored for 15 minutes.
Oh. Well,
Can I get a can I get a drink? Okay, all right, thanks. Somebody else. Can I get a no? Okay.
You didn't do have the money in your hand and wave it?
No. Put a $20 bill in my hand.
Right.
No, can I get? Okay, can't.
Big spender over here.
Hey, can I just sign up in here? No. Okay. Went across the street to Persino.
Mm-hmm.
Couple seats available at the bar. Great.
Perfect.
Good drinks over there.
Great drinks.
Did a little pre-gaming. Had a couple, 2-3 cocktails.
So they didn't serve you Bar Louie?
No.
You walked out.
Walked out.
That's not the clientele we want here.
Nah. So I hopped on my Cybertruck and I went across the street to Persino, which is right next to the club. And, that's when you and Tim met us over there.
Yeah, I didn't know if I thought the show started at 7, so I was like, we're not going to make it. But then I got there at 7:30, so.
No, it was fun. We had a couple, 2-3 drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Got loose.
Yeah.
Got loose and then went to the club for a hilarious couple hours of jokes.
Oh, man.
Laughter.
Everybody was so good.
Side-splitting humor.
Mm-hmm.
I was so jacked to see. I'd seen everybody else, besides Libby, once before at least. And I was so excited to see Libby Higgins. And she was so sweet, and her set just killed me.
Yeah, I'd never seen her on stage before. She was wonderful. Bob J. Cox opened the show and emceed it.
Yeah.
And he was great.
He's
and
so
then Libby
sweet.
came on, and then Tina came on, and then Rafe closed it out.
You guys killed it.
You did a little improv to end the show.
Yeah.
Which was very funny.
Yeah, we did that every show. It was very, very fun. Yeah. Had some good stuff in there. Good clips.
Good.
Clip City, baby.
Yeah, it was good. And then afterwards, we kind of milled about, talked to some folks. And then the one thing about a 7:30 show, do you do dinner before? You got, after.
Mm-hmm.
So we wound up doing dinner after. Starving.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
wow.
Starving. So what time the show on? Like 9:15, 9:30? By the time we got out of there. So went to back to Persino. Always get a good meal there. You and Tim peeled off.
Yeah, we had eaten before, so we were like, we don't need to.
You guys peeled off. So it was myself, my wife, Jamie, his girlfriend, and then Tina and Rafe met us over there, and Bobby met us over there. So we're all kind of at one of these booths. These like this U-shaped booth.
Horseshoe.
Horseshoe, if you would. And, somebody ordered a bottle of wine, appetizers. Everybody got steaks.
That's great. Good for you guys.
It was a real feast, right? Everybody's laughing, joking around. Right, Rafe? Everybody was in a great mood.
Yeah, we were having fun, man. I wish you guys would have came. It was fun. It was just a fun hang.
Yeah.
Food was good.
Food was that's a really underrated place in my Rolodex.
Vegan sushi?
In my Rolodex
It was good.
of places to go to eat. I never think about going there.
It's great. Never had a bad meal at Persino.
Yeah, it's like it's almost 35, 40 minutes away from my house.
Yeah.
We're never out that way.
Yeah.
But always a solid meal at that place. So I'm thinking in the back of my head, the evening's winding down. The evening is winding down, and it's getting late. I'm starting to get tired. It's a Friday night. We'd been up early that morning. I'm thinking, how's this going to end? We've got people ordering weird things and bottles of wine, and everybody got different food things, and appetizers came up before. How are we going to do the check?
Right.
That in the back of my head, this is what I was starting to calculate things out.
You were?
Oh yeah.
You're an animal.
What do you mean I'm an animal?
I was having so much fun that at no point was I worried about that.
I wasn't worried. It was. They
were so on it. The wait staff there was so almost too on it. They were so aggressive with this because we kind of were getting tag teamed by a guy and a gal.
Yes.
And they were great.
And they took care of us. But they were like over explaining things. So I'm like, I'm not worried at all about the check. Like if they're explaining the menu down to the minutia the way they were, I'm like, they can figure out who had what. Yeah, well, we had 3 different couples there, and Bobby.
Yeah, I was paying for Bobo. Though.
Was there. Is it going to be one of those, hey, we're going to throw down 3 cards?
Sure.
What's going to go on here? Mm-hmm. I didn't know. I was thinking about it.
You like the sneak attack, by the way, of like when you like to pay sometimes. You like to sneak it at.
Yeah.
So you are always thinking.
I'm a sneak pay guy.
You are. Which is very nice
That's
of you,
awesome.
but you don't have to do that in front of your friend.
I wasn't going to sneak pay this one.
Like Tim picked up your beers at the club because you guys bought Tim a drink. Like you guys all sneak pay. It's a mess.
Yeah, no, and Tim did sneak pay at the comedy club, which was nice. Because
like,
I took out my card. I go, hey, just make sure. And she goes, oh, no. That handsome gentleman over there, he took care of it. Great.
It's true. Anyway.
Did you guys tip the waitstaff good at the comedy club?
Of course.
Yes, always.
Of course.
Okay.
Make a point.
I'll hear about it.
Did somebody say I didn't?
I'm not going to. No.
What?
I just said, I asked the girls, I go, hey, they take care of you over there? And I go, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
they
Tim
kind of
got
gave
the
me
bill.
And I go,
Do we need to call
tell
Tim
me
right
if
now?
they didn't. And I'll yell at them Monday morning.
Tim took the bill, so I'm assuming you left a tip.
Oh, they did. We were just kidding.
Did Tim not leave a tip?
No, of course he
I'm
did.
going to call
Tim
him
would never
after
do
the
that.
show.
Call Tim. Do I owe? Honestly,
I've never
I don't want to be that guy.
Knowing that Tim paid, I've never been more confident that it was taken care of.
I don't know. It sounds like he didn't tip enough.
Yeah, I guess.
We're gonna have words.
His name's almost.
Did he
Tim.
not tip enough? I mean, we didn't get our drinks comped.
I didn't even look at the bill. But I'm involved.
Did you expect to get your drinks?
No,
comped?
I didn't expect
I would've.
anything. I didn't expect a thing. I don't expect anything ever. I paid for my tickets.
I just asked. You guys are taking this really personal. I just asked a question.
I don't want to be known as that guy.
Well,
I don't want that label, that stigma. It's hard to shake that off.
I agree.
Maybe it's the Italianness in me. I don't know. Anyway, now I'm starting to calculate, what are we doing for the bill?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And the waitress comes over and she says, somebody's taking care of the bill for you guys.
Oh, what a move.
And we all go, what?
It's a huge table.
And that was a lot of food there and a lot of drinks.
yeah, bottles of wine that
Cheap.
wasn't yellowtail. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Not crazy, but
No, it wasn't like,
a little pricey.
Yeah, it wasn't wine in a box.
Mm-hmm.
Not that nice.
No, not the good stuff. No, and the waitress goes, hey, somebody over on the bar took care of your bill.
Whoa.
You go, whoa, that had to have been like $600.
Dang.
At least.
Yeah, I would say.
At least a $600 bill.
Because there were 7 of us. Everyone ate. Most people I had salmon. Everybody else, I think, had steak. That can't be cheap.
No, that can't be cheap.
Do you think it's
Bottle of rosé.
a fella in his who got it talking to from his wife because he drinks on me?
No, we went and wound up saying thank you to the guy.
Was it a listener, Jordan? Did he decide to pick up the tab for you guys? That was really nice of him.
No, it was listener Nathan.
Wow.
Nathan.
Nathan.
Owner of
How often does he
Nathan's
go
Hot
there?
Dogs.
Yep.
Hey, how often do you go there? I'll start going on this tonight.
Nathan's hot dog owner, Nathan.
Really?
No.
I was gonna say,
No,
that's
right? His name
cool
was
as hell.
Nathan.
His name was Nathan. Yeah, he was a very sweet guy.
Very sweet guy.
Very generous. He even gave Bobby like $200 or $300 for his move to Austin.
Yeah, he was the guy that
Just
walked up
slipped
to
him
Bobby.
some bills.
You guys were Nathan Sugar's babies this
while we were
weekend?
sitting there.
Yeah.
While we were sitting there eating, this dude walked up and he just slipped by, hey, here's some money for your move to Austin.
He was at the show. He came to the show.
That's so nice.
Obviously.
Oh, man.
Fan of this show, came to the comedy shows. He's like, dude, had a blast. That's the most fun I've ever had. Me and my family we're still sitting over here laughing about all the jokes. You guys killed it, start to finish, and then he picked up the tab.
Yeah, super nice and
Sneak paid.
sneak paid.
Wow, that's
Dang.
huge.
Sneak paid. That was very nice of him.
Yeah.
That's the move, though, right there.
That was a G move. And Nathan,
It's hot as hell.
we're sending Scott over later today to perform whatever sexual favor you want.
Right on.
Okay.
Because that's
Anything for the show.
kind of people we
You
are.
lucky duck.
Yeah. Nathan, watch out. You are so lucky
Yeah.
right now.
Dreams are coming true.
Yep. He's going to bring his neoprene gloves and he's going to do whatever you want.
Exciting.
Whatever you want. So it was funny because we all, got up and walked over there and, myself and Rafe and, Jamie said thank you, very much. And you didn't have to do that. And, making kind of small talk. And we took some pictures. And Jamie's girlfriend was wearing quite a revealing little outfit. that
She
evening.
is gorgeous.
She's beautiful.
Fit as hell. She had a jumpsuit on, low cut, gorgeous.
Denim jumpsuit. Let
Beautiful.
me just say, and I told her this, I'm glad those are back. Because those were so hot in the late 90s, early aughts.
And
It went away
70s.
for a while. Yeah, it's all cyclical. 70s, hot. The denim, this one-piece denim jumpsuit is back. And
And she was rocking it.
I'm here for it.
She
She
was.
was.
She got the body for it. She looked great.
She did.
And she was showing crazy side boob.
Great breast. Yes.
Crazy side boob and crazy, middle
Cleave.
cleave.
Yeah, yeah. Like we had just talked last week on this show about breasts out, free the nipple. And she must have been
listened.
listening. And I'm supporting it. Hands to the sky. Praise.
I saw some, 12, 13-year-old boys walk by, and they reached puberty, as she walked by.
I saw every man in Prosceno only see her and all of us.
Well,
Listen.
yeah. And so as we're taking pictures, one of Nathan's buddies, just his Rafe show, his phone, not even hiding it.
He has to take a group photo. And with all of us. So we all got into the photo. Me, Riz, Bobby, Jamie, our partners. And there was one guy taking a picture of Nathan, and his buddy had up a phone, and we noticed it was kind of cocked to the side, and he was doing this.
Oh my
And
God.
he was just
doing the zoom in.
Zooming in.
Yeah, dude. And straight up called him out. We go, hey, man, you zooming in on her boobs right now?
Right on.
And he goes, huh? Turn your phone around. He goes, oh. His phone was show us a picture you just took. And it was he just zoomed in on
man.
Ashley's.
Cannons.
Did Jamie want to kill him?
No.
He was dying
No.
laughing
All right,
because I think Bobby called it out. And he goes, hey, man, are you taking pictures of her boobs right now? And he went to show the camera, and he was totally busted.
He was busted, but everybody laughed about it. I go, I didn't know which way it was going to go.
Sure.
That's hilarious.
That's fun.
I go, you realize that's an ex NHL player's, lady right there. And
Yeah.
he's been working out.
Jamie's the size of a polar bear, so
All in good
He
fun,
still
though.
slaps
All,
great.
all in good fun.
I
Well,
love
I go,
that guy.
that got
dude. He's
weird.
So funny.
that got
I
weird.
got a little
That's
weird.
awesome.
A little weird at the end, but hey, it was fine.
Not to us. That was a perfect ending for me. That was hilarious. That guy was there with his wife. He might have had some answering to do because they were couples too.
Yeah.
So there was Nathan and his wife, and then that guy and his wife. So if nothing else, he might have had a rough car ride home.
I could tell you about my wife. She didn't remember her car ride home.
There you go.
Nice.
That's the second Rafe Williams show in a row that my wife got completely tanked.
Hey, she likes to cut loose when she comes. That's the best possible scenario because every show, even if I tell a joke that's the same, it's new to her.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We got in the car, drove home.
Mm-hmm.
She walks in the door. My son goes, "Ma, you all right?" And she goes, "I'm going to bed." And that was it. See you tomorrow.
Good night.
Gotta go to bed.
See you tomorrow. Right to bed. Up the next morning. Oh my God, I got a headache. I go, yeah. Yeah, you had fun last night.
Isn't it nice to be the one that didn't have fun?
No, yeah. And listen, I love the fact that she could do that.
Yeah.
It really does put a smile on my face that she could let loose and just, hey, not a care in the world Friday night. Mm-hmm. Not a care in the world. Just, hey, my man's going to take care of me. Make sure I get home safe.
Yep.
Going to have, have some drinks with some friends.
Mm-hmm.
She was loving on you at dinner, too. That was nice to see.
It's nice that my wife likes me.
Yeah, good PDA.
A little
Love
PDA.
that.
She was trying to give a little PDA. That's
Little
how I knew
PDA.
she
That's
was
adorable.
she was in the can a little.
Now, I know I did take my hand and put it over her face.
No,
and
you
go,
did not, Scott Rizzuto.
I'll take a little, little loving at the table.
PDA is, I love it. And trust, I know people are very divided on this.
Was it
but
over the top? No, it
No,
wasn't over
great.
the top.
no. It wasn't over the top.
We were cozied up.
You guys always do a little hand holding, which anytime we've all gone out to dinner or whatever, like you guys do snuggle a little bit. It's cute.
Sorry, I like my lady.
Breaking news: Scott Rizzuto is a snuggler.
I am. I am.
The snuggler. The griddler and the snuggler
I
are on the
am.
We're
loose.
I am. So, yeah, we had a great time Friday night. Congratulations to Rafe and Tina and Libby and Bobby.
Yeah.
I'm hoping the other shows were just as good as Friday night.
They were, man. They were,
Everything's sold out, which is wonderful.
yeah, all three shows ended up selling out, which was dope. And every single show was good. Everybody that came out, thanks to everyone that came out that is a listener or heard me on the radio or took the time. It does mean a lot to me when people come out and spend their money and their time and get a babysitter. So I want to make sure everybody knows that I'm grateful for that. I tried to tell them in the line when I saw them, but yeah, man, it was super fun. Had a great time. It was nice to, I mentioned it on the show, but like everybody that opened for me are my friends. They're all super funny comedians, headliners in their own right. So it was nice to give them an audience, and the audiences were good. Like a compliment to the listeners of this show and the people who maybe have been there for my comedy career before that. Like, it makes me feel proud to have good fans and a good audience because not all of them are like that. They're not disruptive. They're there to have a good time. They treated all my openers as good as they treat me.
Nobody was
that's
disruptive
awesome.
Friday night. Everybody was there to have a great time.
Yeah, it was great.
Everybody was attentive and nobody was yelling. I saw everybody laughing. I looked around a bunch.
Yeah, everybody was having a good time, man. They were there to party, and that's what I want.
My
People
first
come
time
to a
at that comedy
show.
club, by the way.
Yeah.
First time at that Funny Bone
Yeah.
up there in St. Charles. Mm-hmm. Nice, new. Doesn't smell like cigarettes.
Smells like a new house, new build.
Yeah, nice open space, too.
Yeah, it's big. It's open.
Is the green room as nice as the other one?
They just did the green room, brand new. I sent you guys a picture. I'm like, you guys pandering? They had like a nice 105.7 The Point. Keishi framed up
Yeah.
in there.
Sweet.
And it turns out the handyman, shout out to the handyman Ron, longtime listener, big time fan of both Keishi when Lern was on it. Been a Riz show guy since the Woody and Riz days, so it was
Nice.
It was an organic hang.
Nice. Thank you, Ron.
Nice.
Good dude.
Ron. So we, Saturday morning, got up. The wife wasn't feeling great, We had to go out again later that night, too.
What'd you do that night?
Saturday night, went out to Westchester and then wound up at the Speakeasy at Big Chief.
sweet.
Saturday night was gorgeous.
Perfect night.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Perfect night to be out to. We're out on a patio with that fire going. What a great place.
It is.
So shout out to the Speakeasy over there at Big Chief and Crystal, the waitress up there.
Does she remember you?
She did.
Good.
She did. She said, "You're the one that called me out for taking my union-issued smoke break the first time you were here."
Well, that's a fact.
Nice.
I go, "Yeah, you did say that."
And you're like, and I did do that. Yes.
Then she throat punched me and got me a martini.
Right on. Just the way you like
Good.
it.
No, I took the boy out driving on.
Now you speak harder.
I took the boy out driving on Saturday afternoon. Drove around the parking lot at Lafayette High School. He's doing great.
Good.
And I said, all right, man, did good. I'm like, ready to take her out on a 109.
Heck yeah.
Ooh.
Let's drive home.
After only 2 parking lot drives?
Yeah. I'm like, hey, man,
It's
you
time.
feeling confident? Let's do this. Let's go. Let's go. And my apologies to everybody on 109 going north
Did you see a long
at
line
around
of cars behind you?
2:30. Yeah, I'm like, and maybe it was a bit too soon to do that.
No, I think it's good. You got to do it at some point. It's going to be nerve-wracking always, the
So
very
make
first
left
time.
out of Lafayette High School, make a right onto 109.
Ooh.
Driving past Babylon. I'm like, got to keep the speed limit, buddy. And he's going about 30. Speed limit's 45, 50.
Yeah.
He's a bit nervous.
And you see the pileup of cars behind you.
He's a
like,
bit nervous putting the car on the yellow line, like straddling between the yellow line and the white line. Because you got, traffic coming the other way at you, head on. So he's drifting all the way to the right towards the woods. And a couple times I had to put my hand on the steering wheel going, hey buddy, you got to keep it in the middle of the road. And he's going about 35. He's so hyper-focused on driving straight, and he's not situationally aware yet.
Right.
Looking at the speedometer,
Yeah.
he's just so hyper-focused on keeping it locked. And I'm looking behind us, and there's traffic starting to back up.
It's the best. Honking and everything.
And we turn off into the subdivision before our subdivision, and cars are just laying on the horn. And
Hey, this is baptism by fire. So, I mean, that's going to happen. I'm glad he got that out of the way.
And the car, because the car was kind of weaving, because I would grab the steering wheel and kind of point it towards the center.
He probably
Of
got
the
called
lane.
in for being drunk or something.
And we turn off into one of the subdivisions. He goes, and somebody's laying on their horn as they drive past. And he goes, "Is that for me?" I go, "Oh yeah. All those horns were for you."
They like you, bud.
No student driving sticker visible.
We do have a permit drive. They give you one. It says permit driver. You're supposed to put it in the window. But my back windows are tinted. You can't see it.
Well, and so he got all shook up by being honked at so long?
No, he was good.
All right, then,
he was
that's
good.
good.
He was good. Maybe I shouldn't have taken him out onto 109. I don't know.
I think it's a good experience. That's the best kind of road to have because it still is very busy. It's fast, but it's I don't know. There's plenty of room to learn how to drive there. I don't know because there's some areas that get really tight and you have to go down.
Yeah, he was
man, if I
fine.
move over to the right too far, I'm off into the ditch. There's this, so it's
But
good.
again, if you
Good
are
practice.
on 109, going north around 230, 245 by Babler Elementary. My bad. That's the boys' fault. Learning to
Great.
drive. We're hey,
Hey,
got to get out there sometime, huh?
Yep.
And then Sunday was kind of a wash of a day. Sunday had a hockey game, kind of putzing around a little bit. Good though. Overall, good weekend. Learn.
Yeah. Well, yes, Friday I went out with all you guys. Saturday had a secretive Team Riz meeting at the Hot Shots over in O'Fallon, Illinois. So thanks to everybody who came out for that. Had an interesting thing. A lot of listeners I had never met before. And this one chick came up and she's like, hey, we have a mutual friend in common. It's a guy you used to date. And I was like, oh. And so I was like, I didn't know who she was going to say. And I won't use his name. I don't want to embarrass him. But like, she goes, I want to know what happened with you guys.
What?
And like, Barbara Waltered me like straight up. I was ordering a Bud Light Lime, and I haven't thought about this guy in a million years. Like we only had like
First
a
of all,
couple
they
of
still
dates.
make Bud Limes?
Yeah, of
I
course.
had no idea.
Breaking.
Breaking news.
breaking news.
Well, that lime's still a thing, huh? Didn't know.
I love it.
Anyway.
Anyway, so I got and I didn't mind answering the question, and nothing happened between me and this guy like that was crazy, but it just didn't work out. And but it was fun that she came up and grilled me. I thought that was like
Pretty ballsy.
Pretty ballsy. It's the type of conversation I love. Instead of just like the pleasantries that you get so often, like people just really wanting answers to questions that they have.
You didn't hit her back with a none your business?
No, I didn't. I was like, let's have this conversation.
Wow.
That was essentially my vibe. And then got done with that, went home, and decided, Tim was out of town. I'm going to go dancing. And I hit up a couple of friends. I didn't want to go. So I went out by myself, went to Sky Music
You
Lounge.
went solo style?
I did.
That's awesome.
Dang.
Finally got to go damn dancing. And I went by Sky Music Lounge. It was nearby. There was a band I'd never heard of, but they played 80s and 90s covers. And I was like, this is it.
Slam
$8.
dunk.
Slam dunk. Went, stayed a couple hours. Again, more Bud Light Lime.
You didn't know anybody there?
I didn't know. I had a listener who came up and goes, "Are you Lern?" And she was part of her cousin was having a 1980s themed birthday party, woman named Katie. And she was so sweet. And I was like, yeah, nobody wanted to go dancing, so I'm just here jamming. And it was awkward and fun at the same time.
You really did want to go out on Saturday night.
I really did.
How cool is that?
I wanted to get cute and just go out. And I did. And then I left, went to
You
Andy's.
didn't feel lame at all?
I did feel kind of awkward. I was like, because people were looking at you like,
Yeah.
what's her deal?
She's
That's cool, though.
That's Lern.
I told you that yesterday.
I don't know. I got the vibe, like, and this could be completely just my insecurity coming out. I got the vibe like the band girlfriends and wives were like, who's this bitch? Who's this bitch looking at? And I
Right.
was just watching the band.
Who's this chick?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And she's out here obviously by herself trolling for a dude.
I'm
Yep.
just looking for dudes on the prowl.
That's what I would think.
That's what you would think. And I'm just wanting to cut a rug, you know? And so
You wouldn't think that chick by herself?
No, why does
for
everything have to be rooted in some sort of
Because
jealousy?
that's the.
That's so weird.
It's not jealousy.
so weird to me.
It's
That's ever the first place everyone goes.
It's not jealousy.
I'm a solo mission advocate. I think it's because she's telling me that she thought she felt awkward and kind of weird, and I was like, I think it's cool. You're like it's like a noir film. You're like the interesting, confident, mysterious girl that showed up by herself. That's cool.
There's a difference between a guy going out by himself and a girl going out by herself.
well, normally we don't go by out by
Right.
ourselves.
So it's rare on a Saturday, Friday night to see somebody out solo.
I know.
Okay, so if
Yeah.
I see a woman out solo, I'm thinking she's probably looking for a guy.
Well, and so I made
If I see a guy out there solo, I go, he's probably fresh out of prison.
I did and I was safe. I was like, I always made sure I knew where my drink was. I was anybody that was coming into my personal space. I kind of didn't put off that.
Anybody try to dance up on you?
No, not like women did, which was great.
Hell
That's the
yeah.
best.
See?
yeah.
But no, I witnessed a bro bar makeover for the first time in the wild, and I shared this on Instagram yesterday. But I watched two men dressed up as Ken Barbie dolls walk up to their friend who had an Alabama 1980s tour shirt on that looked actually cool and worth a lot of money. And I watched them rip his sleeves off one by one to make him look more cool. And the whole vibe was them like, Chet, like, you gotta look cooler, man. And then they ripped off it. They're like, this is it. You look like Emilio Estevez. Like it was so
That's what I think
adorable
cool
to
is,
witness.
I
And then
hate that an Alabama vintage tour
I
T-shirt
know.
had to
I
pay
do
the price for
too.
that. But
Come on, you jerks.
But then I thought, you know what? I'm going to leave when I want. I went to Andy's Custard on the way home at
Oh,
11
heck
o'clock, right
yeah.
before they closed. I got myself a pecan sundae, and I downed that thing. I went to bed with my cats watching John Mulaney. So I had the best Saturday ever.
That's awesome.
Greg's like on the instant feedback here. It's weird as all hell that everybody assumes that because, somebody's out by themselves, you're assuming something.
Right?
yeah, dude.
It's wrong and weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
But it happens.
Yes, but
There's a
that's-
red flag for sure, and you're like, well, either she's really pleasant to be around, no one wants to hang out with her, or
Sums up.
someone stood her up, she's just here by herself.
Well, and that's what I
It's like
felt.
the manic pixie dream girl scenario. Everyone just like puts that on. If a girl's out by herself, gosh, she must be just thirsty.
Right.
That's funny.
And it's just like,
I wouldn't have thought.
or maybe the actual scenario of it's a person who's wanted to dance and there was music happening and nobody wanted to come, so they did their own thing.
Right.
And it's that simple. I hate that it was in your head. I hate that you went there and had to like think that like the band girlfriends wanted to fight you.
Well, no, that's just I have that self-awareness anyway. I'm always thinking everybody. Like, as I walked in, I go, what this kind of like role playing, like, who are we tonight? Because we're there just
You could be
solo.
whoever you
You could
want.
be whoever you want. And I had the thought of, they probably think I'm on the prowl looking for dudes. Either I'm getting stood up for a date. All of that went through my head because I unfortunately have an over thoughtful brain like that. But I've thought to myself, no, just rest in this moment. Like, I've been wanting to dance. That's all I'm here to do. And it was nice that some people said hi.
Sure, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Is it weird? Is it wrong that people think that if you see a solo woman or a solo dude out by themselves on a Saturday night?
It's not wrong. It's
not
just part
wrong.
of
It's just-
human connection.
Yeah, you don't see it a lot.
You don't see it a lot.
No, you don't.
And as creatures, this is what we do.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's
they
people
invite you to
watching.
come to their party? and
No.
their birthday party?
They were just there. They were everywhere. I mean, this party took over.
Oh,
there were
okay,
probably
okay.
100 people in this little sky
Did you hear?
lounge.
Was it like dress up like the 80s and 90s?
yeah.
Oh, that's
They looked
real
so cool.
Did you dress up?
I didn't know it was happening, so I just showed up in now times.
Did you hear like out in the distance, like who is this batch?
I didn't.
Who
Lots
is
of looks
this
though.
batch?
Everyone.
Getting shot looks.
Did yeah, it was 80s theme, so I'm assuming a guy pulled his sunglasses down over his nose and was like, ooh, boom, boom. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that Sky Music Lounge is a place that I ordered everybody a round of drinks.
It's a great little bar.
That's the
That's
place
the
at my
place?
buddy's 40th birthday. Our buddy Jeremy turned 40
Yeah.
a couple of years ago. That was the place we went to, and I go, round of drinks on me. And my wife goes, no!
Oh, my band's playing there.
There's like
and
200 people there.
I think I'm playing
Idiot.
there in August. And I was also texting my drummer because I said, this band did a really good job with their songs and how they played and their presence and all. So I was texting him like, hey, when we play here, we need to do, A, B,
Do you
and
remember the
C.
name of the band?
Yeah, Larceny.
Nice. It's a cool name.
Larceny. They're good. They're
Hot.
5-piece, all dudes, all different ages.
I do remember the band that was playing the night I bought the round of drinks,
was
everybody.
that?
Paint the Earth.
Oh, yeah, I've seen
That's a
them
cool
before.
name, too.
They used to play the old rock house all the time.
And I got into
What
it.
kind of music is Paint the Earth?
I think it was like classic rock stuff.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe a
It was
little
like,
jammy.
It was classic rock, good time stuff. Everybody was feeling it. I was feeling it.
I love a cover band on a
Tequila
Saturday night.
for everybody.
Wow.
Big Bill at the end.
I would say.
Big Bill.
All all of a sudden the trays. Oh my God, what idiot's paying for this? Oh, this idiot.
This idiot.
Ah.
Did it once, don't have to do it again.
There you go.
It's a dream.
So that was my Saturday. And then yesterday, Tim was getting home in the late afternoon, and I decided to inflate my swoosh pool. That's my little tanning pool that I bought. And I put that in the front yard because I missed the morning sun in my backyard. So I was
Nice.
Hoosierific in my driveway, filled it up with, some water.
You had
just-
a kiddie pool and you were sunbathing in your kiddie pool in the front of the house.
I was listening to Mel Robbins and Dak Shepard's podcasts and
Right.
just
Nice.
living.
Nice.
I got good tan. Finally got these legs tanned a little bit. So Tim rolls up. I go, hey, when you get home, don't run me over, And so he
Single-handedly
rolls in.
lower the property value.
For real.
Yeah. I can afford the
Same thing
neighborhood
happened
now.
that all the neighbors' wives, just like when you went out to dance, like, this bitch.
Look at this
Who's this
Who's
bitch
this
in her bikini in the driveway out here in our nice subdivision?
Yeah.
Why does my son keep riding his bike past his house? Hello, Miss Elwell. You're looking beautiful today.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Now, Ma, have you grown up, Jimmy?
Oh, Jimmy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
How's
Mom.
your dad, Jimmy? Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Jimmy. Boy, you're getting, how old are we now?
So I had a big hoe weekend, you guys. It was cool.
Hey, whole weekend.
Hoe
Great.
weekend, you got to have them.
Yeah.
You got to have a hose weekend every once in a while. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Thank you.
Scott hoed it up this weekend.
Oh,
Go ahead.
dude, I had a big hoe weekend. Actually, I had an uncle weekend. Uncle barbecue arrived on Saturday, and a whole bunch of my nieces. There's out of the four of them came over, and then my sister-in-laws were there, and so we had a
nice.
sleepover at the house and
Oh,
barbecued, played games,
Good.
and watched some movies that I can't remember what they are, but they're cartoon movies.
I butt dialed you yesterday, too. That was a
Yeah,
big
that
event
was
for
nice
you.
of you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It was weird. It was really breathy.
It was.
It was like a lot of air.
Yeah, it was her in the kiddie pool.
Yeah. I was calling Scott while I was
Splashing around.
naked in the front yard.
Yeah, it was very sweet.
Who will
Thank you.
appreciate this more than
And
anyone
Scott
on
will.
the show?
But no, it was
Yeah.
good. Got to hang out with the family the whole weekend and
Good.
and a lot of crying, so it was good.
Well, Rafe, aside from the shows, everything good?
Yeah, man, the shows were good.
Shows great.
I had so many fans. It was so cool so many fans of this show in the meet and greet line. It was cool to hear them like shower all of you guys with praise as well about how much they love the show and how much they love what it's become over the last year. So that was kind of a cool thing. I had a Wiccan lady spend a lot of time with me to tell me how important not only the Libra Aries.
What?
She was like, you're going to learn friendship is very important because it's Libra Aries. You're a wind sign, she's a fire sign. Your air lights her fire, and you can tell. And
Hell yeah.
it's important with you and Riz's
Yeah, the
relationship
Leo.
because Libra Leo, she's like, Libra is about justice, and Libra puts Leo in his place.
He's also a fire sign.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, dude. It's like she's like, you're blowing air onto the fires of these fire signs on the show. And then it was just interesting. She gave me like a nice breakdown of all of my relationships with everyone on the show. And she was
Well,
very
that's
sweet. And then I was like, lady, there's about 90 people behind you in line. And thank you for the reading.
Thank you for the reading.
I really need to get going. And then I watched yesterday on Netflix, Godzilla -1 is finally out in America.
Oh, I saw it in the theater. That's
And
the one I
dude-
saw up in the Alamo.
It's good, man. It was really good. I get why. I get the hype. Because the Godzilla movies that we make in America have just not been great. They've been okay. But this one was good. It was like,
It's the one where Godzilla got the power glove, right?
Ooh.
what?
Or was it,
Power glove.
yeah, like the bionic arm? Or was that King Kong got it? I don't, who got the?
That wasn't this one.
What's the one I saw in the theater?
You probably saw Godzilla and King Kong. This is a Japanese film. It hasn't been in the United States. It just
what's
came
the
out.
one I saw in the theater? Alamo Draft House. I
We
thought-
weren't with you, man. We don't know.
But I talked about it.
It was probably the king. There was no King Kong in this one.
Kong versus. Yeah, what
No, it was
the-
just in the theater.
Yes, they just had an American like Godzilla where King Kong and him fight, or they fight some.
The New Empire.
No,
No, it's Godzilla versus Kong.
What year to come out?
This year.
March 29th, 24.
Godzilla versus Kong, The New
Yeah.
Empire.
Okay, that's what I saw.
Yeah,
now.
they go back to school.
Yeah, the things we all just said. To
And
you.
they saved the rec center, right?
Yeah.
Is this the one they saved the rec
Yes.
center?
Nobody
Yeah.
else has
All right.
seen it.
They had to
All
go
right.
back to school and save the
it's
Rex
Godzilla 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Okay, yeah, that's one I
That's
saw.
the one you saw. This one is a Japanese film. It just came out on Netflix, and man, it's set in World War II. It's from the Japanese perspective. Like, Hiroshima has just happened. All these, it kind of goes back to the original folklore of Godzilla, and it's very, very, it's good. It's well done. It's got a good story.
So it's something to watch?
Godzilla
It's good, man. Yeah, I think it's the best Godzilla
You know, it's
movie
funny.
I've
I
seen
saw
in a
that
long
come
time,
across
dude.
my feed, and I go, I already saw it.
Nope.
Okay, so something else.
So this is -1 is the name of it, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Godzilla -1, and it's a
Interesting.
Japanese film. Yep, I mean it's gonna have subtitles, but
Oh, I got to read. Yeah, I'm out.
They don't speak
dude, it's
American in
good
it?
though. Like the whole, it's got a good storyline about like, you know, these people have already endured so much in World War II, and then Godzilla makes shoreline and starts destroying cities.
Right,
and
it's like,
stuff.
now what?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, we already did the Hiroshima Nagasaki thing. Now what? Ah, freaking Godzilla. Awesome.
Give it a hard bump.
Okay, good. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Godzilla -1. Go watch it on Netflix.
Thumbs up. All right, this will put a smile on your face. A little piece of audio, a couple of pieces of audio actually. Have you guys seen the video? It's a former elementary school teacher in Houston. She admitted to filming these racy videos for her ex-boyfriend while she was alone on school grounds. Anybody see this making the rounds
No.
No.
on Twitter? So she's in a classroom and she's flashing. She's pulling her pants down, showing a little back burger.
Oh.
Well, there is a black activist. His name is Quenel X. He's going viral because of his reaction and description at a press conference regarding these series of videos.
Okay.
So this is his reaction to seeing the teacher and her racy videos.
In an elementary school teaching our children. We got a teacher in the classroom on school hours, stripping down butt naked, bending over and showing everything on the video, and all you could see was cellulite hanging in pubic hair.
And pubic hair.
Cellulite hanging in pubic hair.
This sounds hot.
The video, and all you could see was cellulite hanging in pubic hair. This is a disgrace and a shame that this is the type of educator and teacher that is in the classroom. And she made multiple videos. This woman obviously had lost her damn mind. She needs psychotropic medication. She pulls out her breasts and she's juggling them. Look like she's about to fall over.
I'm going to need like 4 different sound bites from that man's voice.
She juggled them. Looks like she's about to fall over.
The cellulite.
She's juggling them. Look like she about to fall over. Then she bends over and pulls down her panties, spreads her cheeks. I'm not lying. I'm telling you what's on the video. This is madness. This woman should never, ever be allowed to be an educator. This woman should never be allowed to work around children ever again.
Yeah.
Well.
So that's Quenell X. That's his name. His reaction to the
I like that.
to the teacher.
How do you think all these kids got here, though? Sexy stuff like that.
I just want to hear him say cellulite and pubic hair again.
Yeah.
Children,
I'm sorry.
we got a teacher in the classroom on school hours, stripping down butt naked, bending over, and showing everything on the video, and all you could see was cellulite hanging and pubic hair.
Yep.
And pubic hair.
I'm going to need those things cut up. Like, we're gonna need
Cellulite and
that.
pubic hair.
That's got to be a drop from now on, dude.
Right.
All you could see was cellulite and pubic hair.
Hey. Yeah, he added an extra syllable to hey ya.
That's the right way.
He sounds like a preacher. I love it.
Yeah, he's a black activist, Quenell X. Also making the rounds. Here is some obvious advice. Careful, Lern. You almost pulled your whole headphone thing. Just almost fell off the.
I'm all tangled up.
If you ever come across a snapping turtle,
Yeah.
do not
Kiss it.
kiss it.
Really?
Do not try to pet it.
Why? If they're cute, they have a little spiny back.
Some ladies on TikTok
Got his ass hanging out of his shell.
Oh, I see a cellulite and pubic hair.
All I see on that snapping turtle is cellulite and pubic hair. This guy's just making the rounds.
Yeah, he's now narrating snapping turtle videos. No, this chick is lucky to still have all her fingers because she thought one of these snapping turtles was cute, and you'll hear what happens.
Hey, what you doing, little man?
Oh, boy.
Little man, you a little pet. Ah!
Did he get you?
Did it get you?
Sounds fake.
Yes.
That chomp
potato
did sound
chip.
fake. That
That's a
potato chip
potato
chomp
chip commercial.
sounded
Not.
fake.
It's not. You see
Wow.
the snapping turtle, and then it just
Yeah.
went nuts.
No, it didn't go nuts. I mean, it's just being
It's doing-
It's
itself.
just being a snapping turtle.
And have you seen one of-
Hey, what you doing, little man?
Hi, little man.
Little man, you a little pet. Ah!
Did he get you?
Yeah.
Did
I mean,
I
when
see?
you see those, they look like it's something.
They
you
look
don't
mean.
mess
They look
with.
pissed off.
Yeah, they look
Yeah,
prehistoric.
I've never, because my grandma in her garden one day, we had a giant one. She needed me to help somehow get it out of there, and I was just a little kid, and tried to get lettuce in front of all this stuff, and that thing, the way it snapped, you're like,
It's a
"Ugh."
snapping turtle.
It's scary, man.
Yeah. It's in the name.
Right. No thanks. I mean, I move turtles, but those are
This
scary.
one
Yeah.
looks like it's mean. It looks like, hey, don't bother me.
Right. It has
Yeah.
a spiky shell, right?
Yeah.
Like you see a little box turtle, you go, okay, this thing is harmless. I'm going
Mm-hmm.
to move it across the road. You see one of those things, you go, this is.
It's cool on its own.
Instinct is telling me I shouldn't be touching this or going near it.
And I
Yeah.
swear it has a longer neck than most turtles.
I was going to say, it does have a longer neck. Like a brontosaurus
Well,
turtle.
I mean, the neck and this one was kind of turtled up, like it was kind of in.
Oh, he had a
So,
small neck, huh?
Yeah. Hey, speaking of biting, remember last week we had a story of the post office telling people like, hey, you need bigger mailboxes because we don't want our postal workers getting out of the trucks and walking up to the houses anymore. And now all these packages are coming. So yeah, everybody please get bigger boxes. Maybe it's for their safety too. Maybe it's for the post office safety, postal worker safety. A lot of letter carriers love their jobs. Perks include what? Being outside, working independently.
Wear
A
cool
couple small
uniforms.
negatives, though, like the constant threat of being mauled to death.
yeah.
Snappy turtles?
So the U.S. Postal Service just released their annual report on dog attacks.
Oh.
So they say more than 5,800 of their employees were attacked last year. That's up 500 attacks from the year before. That's not good.
No.
Now, California and Texas were the top two states again for postal workers being attacked by dogs. California, Texas, which makes sense because they had the most people. In fact, 1 in 5 attacks happen in those two states. But there is a new #1 city for dogs attacking letter carriers. Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Congratulations to the city of Los Angeles because
nice.
it jumped from second to first. Houston topped the list a year ago, but we are number 4. St. Louis is the fourth city on the list for mail carriers being attacked by dogs. The city of St. Louis.
I'd be intrigued to see what kind of dog is the main culprit.
Dachshunds.
Yep. That's what I was thinking.
Of course.
Germans are angry.
Little Ottomans with legs running around.
Yep. Dachshunds. Dachshund attacks are way up. No, we had 46 dog attacks last year on mail carriers. 46.
Bummer.
LA 65, Houston 56, Chicago 48, St. Louis 46, and Cleveland number 44. They don't say where in the area these happen, so it's just the city of St. Louis.
Oh, okay.
Not sure if this includes St. Louis County. They just say the city of. That's the thing with these numbers.
Mm-hmm.
When they say St. Louis, you know, does it include the county? So they say St. Louis Metro. You know, what's up here?
You know, I want to ask our post, because there's tons of people that work for the post office and postal service, that I had to cut down. I had this lavender bush that was growing up on my mailbox, and we cut it down. Tim's like, we don't want the bees to be stinging our mailman, and it looks so nice. Like, do they get upset when people have flowery mailboxes?
Great question, because we have flowers by ours.
Yeah. And like we let it grow up, and it was nice. It looked pretty, but it was obviously a pollination station. And I
never
miss
thought
it.
about that.
And do they like it when people do that, or do they want us to not plant, you know, flowers at our mailboxes where the bees are? I don't know. Love to hear from you.
Yeah.
Listen, as long as you're not blocking the mailbox, and as long as there's bees not buzzing around.
There's bees buzzing around.
Well, then they don't like it.
Yeah. It smells so
They don't
good.
like it.
Yeah.
Let's not make their job harder.
We took it down.
They're dodging dogs. Now they're getting stung.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, everybody's saying I did see that -1 movie in Alamo. That's the one.
Look, dude. Did the plot sound familiar to you? Was it in Japanese?
I don't remember.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Was it set in World War II? Did it look like the old Godzilla? Like they used some practical effects. They didn't use CGI as much. They had like it was clearly like a real Godzilla they built in the water.
I'm going to go out on a limb and
Was
say
there
you
a
didn't see
mini?
it.
Was there a mini King Kong?
There's no King Kong in this, dude.
Okay, then I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also the people emailing, good on you for trying to like act like you know. What is happening?
Yeah, Riz actually did see it. Now we've reached another level of corrections. People are correcting on your behalf as if they were with you. Actually, Rafe, you're a dumbass. Riz saw it at Alamo on August 19th, 2020. I'm like, did he?
I keep record of every
got a
movie Riz
stalker.
watches.
Yeah, no, I didn't see it. I saw Godzilla.
Go to Godzilla
X-Kong.
-1 and show any clip from it.
Okay. I'll get that.
Yep. Let's see here.
Yeah,
This
let's
is
watch
Godzilla.
This isn't it. This
Nope.
is the movie you saw,
This
which is
is the
going
one
to
you
further
saw.
the
I saw that
confusion.
one.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you did
that's
see
New
God-
Empire.
Okay.
Okay, I saw New Empire.
All right. And then
Godzilla -1. Yes. Okay. Did not see that.
That's not it. You're trying to click on the same thing again.
there we go.
Here we go. Pull up the trailer, and we're going to just watch a little piece of it.
Okay.
Did you see any of this?
I did not. Nope.
Well,
I did not.
Nope,
you
I did
fast forwarded to just a black screen.
It's fine. I did not see any of that. Okay.
I want you to see this Godzilla, but
Okay, well, I'll see that.
There
see,
it is.
Okay,
Did it
I
look
didn't
like
see
that?
any of that. Nope.
it's old school, baby.
Okay, I'm going to watch it.
Please, someone email me and
King-
be like, he actually just saw it. He saw
King
it.
Kong was not in it.
No.
Okay.
I'll for the record, I'd like to enter Exhibit A of Godzilla -1 for the court.
Okay,
King
good.
Kong was not present
Good.
Thank you.
in this
Counsel.
film.
Lern, you're into a lot of this kind of hippy-dippy, new age, latest trend health stuff.
Yeah, I would say so. I try to be.
Castor oil. Have we heard of this?
Yeah, of course. Good for your hair.
It's like good for everything.
Good for your hair. Good for your what? Are you supposed to drink this stuff?
No, you put it on your body.
Yeah, you're supposed to have it in a brown bottle, though. You don't want to get it out of plastic.
They used to drink it in the
sucks
old Little
toxins out.
Rascals.
Really?
Yeah. So get it out of a brown glass bottle so it doesn't get the toxins out.
Okay, well,
They did used
What
to
happened?
eat it.
headline.
Oh, great.
Oh, let's see it.
Headline: New castor oil TikTok trend could cause explosive diarrhea.
Well, I jumped on this a year ago because it was like, put castor oil on your hair and your eyebrows and it'll grow everything. Even my hairstylist was telling me this. But you're not drinking it. Why do you have diarrhea?
Castor oil has been hailed as a treatment for the complexion problems and hair growth, but experts are warning against an unlikely side effect when ingested. So don't drink the stuff.
Well, no.
On TikTok, these creators claim that the oil can detox the body, but consuming castor oil derived from the castor bean plant can cause, and this is a medical thing, explosive diarrhea.
Yes.
Once ingested, castor oil activates the certain prostaglandin receptors, leading to rapid contractions that push contents through your small intestine at a speed without giving you any time to fully digest contents and form solid stools.
It's a cool band name, by the way.
So basically, it just kind of pushes everything out like
all the toxins
in an explosive manner.
Yeah, don't
right out your
drink it.
beehole.
Right out of your castor oil.
It's
I'll
really
pick some up today.
And according to an incontinence nurse, castor oil inhibits fluid absorption in the gut, causes accelerated bowel movements, which will likely to result in dehydration, malnutrition, and electrolyte imbalance. For this reason, despite what TikTok influencers are having you believe, it is advisable to avoid ingesting castor oil altogether. Now, this stuff was once used in, back in the day, years past, to treat constipation or actually induce labor.
Oh.
But they don't use that stuff anymore.
I remember watching Little Rascals, and it would be like when they were sick, they'd like show the lady putting like castor oil in a spoon and the kid holding his nose, and so I wonder if that's what
probably
trying to blow their bellies out.
They say fact is in 2024 we don't need to rely on the same laxatives that the ancient Egyptians needed to. Medicine has moved on, and now we have safer options. The most dangerous myths we see time and time again on platforms like TikTok, not just from creators themselves, but especially in the comments, are that number one, castor oil is a cure-all for everything, including cancer, and that castor oil is a miracle for weight loss. Not true.
Well, it does lose that, but it's funny we say what is good and not good, and like you slap a label on it, but they also have to put all those things. Like if you take this diarrhea medicine, you will definitely die. You're going to have AIDS. You're going to have everything bagged. Like they always list all those, but then they rip on the natural stuff that's cheap and easy to get.
Yeah, what you do is you put it on your hair. You take a bath, you just load your hair up with castor oil, and apparently that's supposed to help.
Scott, are you drinking
grow
castor
your
oil?
have
Sounds like you're
Did you
drinking
just smell
castor oil.
something? Did you just smell anything?
I have like a shampoo bar. It's got castor oil shampoo.
Nice.
It's good.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to be.
I don't eat it.
You're not supposed to be eating it.
No,
didn't know.
put it on your hair.
I didn't hear about the eating part of it.
No, don't do that.
I won't try it.
There is no scientific evidence that castor oil will have any impact whatsoever on serious illnesses such as cancer.
You know what else you can do is a rosemary oil or rosemary water. Put that on your hair. That helps your hair out
Really?
a lot. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm sure it does. I'm just talking about the eating part and the explosive diarrhea part.
Yeah.
Because we don't want none of that.
Yeah.
There's enough of that.
Sounds
You know what really helps your hair?
What?
Having it chemically straightened. Because that's what happened to me over the weekend, and I had I've never had locks. I felt like Cat Williams at my show Friday night, dude.
You look
Your
a
hair was
stallion.
straight.
It
Just
was
like
very straight.
it's beautiful. Riz's wife and I both touched your hair. You walked out. Can we touch
It
your
was
hair?
like silky.
That was the first sign that the wife was drinking. She goes, "Can I put my fingers in your hair?" I go, "Yes,
She
you can."
said that to you?
She goes, "Get down
Watch
here."
this. You didn't see.
No.
You and Tim
She ran her
watched
fingers
us
through my
molest
hair.
His hair.
I loved it.
No, we were paying attention to Jamie's girlfriend's chest.
That's true.
I got to.
Meals and I were able to do all sorts of
I
rape
was gonna
crimes.
cut it all off. Yeah, you were able to crime out. And my hairdresser was like, I can give you a Brazilian blowout. And I go, no matter what, we're doing that because I think the Italian comes out in the back. I got like kinky hair in the back on the sides, underneath the underbrush. Like you got good curls, man. Mm-hmm. You got like you got just the right amount. Mine was like one inbreed too many. You know what I mean? Made it a little too
You got a
squirrely.
Brazilian blowout, huh?
That's what she said. She called it.
All the hair is gone now from.
Yeah, they waxed his.
It's different.
His
wax
cellulite
your-
and no pubic hair.
They wax your beehole? Is that
I
what
got a
that
Brazilian /
cellulite.
blowout.
Just cellulite, no pubic.
We've been talking about a lot of blowouts on this show already in the 6
Man.
o'clock hour. So
hairless now, right? Nice.
Cute.
Hairless down south and silky, Silk Sonic. I feel like Anderson Paak.
yeah,
I told you guys that. It's just so silky and smooth. It's kind of going away because I sweated too much. You weren't
How long is
supposed
that
to get
going to
it
last?
wet. 2 months? I might have to go get it redone a little bit because she said you're not supposed to sweat or get it wet. And the HVAC was broken or not working that well at the Funny Bone. So I was sweating up a storm up
Okay,
there.
so can you not go swimming? Like, so if
Yeah,
you go
no, it's fine. After 2 days, you're fine. It's
the
just for the
perm
first
rolls.
48 hours, you gotta lock, let
it's
it
gotta
lock.
set.
You gotta let it lock in. It's a press, baby.
It looks good.
you make
feel
me
good.
want to get a body wave.
Should.
I'll do something crazy. You
I'll
know,
get wild.
They don't want to straighten Scott's hair out.
Tell you what, she
my
she
gosh.
talked me off the ledge. So good on her.
Talk you off the ledge of cutting it off?
Yeah, I didn't know what else to do. Even my most, it was getting so bushy in the back that even my most ardent defenders were off. Even Lern was last week, and that made me sad. She's been the most valiant advocate for me growing out my hair, and she
wig.
said, you're going to cut it off one day. Might as well be now.
I
And
was
that's when
just
I
mad
knew
at you.
things were dire.
that was not about your hair. That was about I was having a bad day. I took it out on your Gavin wig. I didn't mean it. I did not mean. I will never tell any man to cut their hair. I love long hair on men.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well,
Yeah, I got my hair curls up. I'm like full. I'm gonna be full Brian May.
I love Riz on a weekend because you always wear a hat on this show, so that's all we get to see. And so seeing you on a Friday night, Saturday night when you got your party curls out,
Party
It's
curls.
cool,
yeah,
dude.
oh,
Is
yeah.
that your wife? Does she
someone
make you do
emailed
that?
about it.
Party curls. What does my wife say?
Does she say, "Hey, don't wear a hat. We're going out"? Or
yeah, just what does she love?
I don't. In the morning I get up and I shower the night before. If I just got up in the morning, my hair, it'd be a disaster. Throw on a hat, throw on a shirt, go to work.
Yeah,
Yeah, party Riz is fun, handsome,
he is fun.
very handsome. Okay, with that being said,
Okay,
I thought you were going to agree, but that's fine.
I give you enough compliments for the 6 o'clock hour.
All right, Team Riz Member of the Day is brought to you by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill, proud partner of the St. Louis Battlehawks. Find all the cacaws at hotshotsnet.com. From Festus, Missouri, Timothy Conroy is our Team Riz Member of the Day. Timothy has been a listener for the last 2 years and always makes sure to catch up with the podcast wherever he can't listen to when we're live. Enjoys the chatting about the different topics, discusses, the stuff that we discuss daily, and always helps him get a great start to the day. Loves Learn stories, Rafe's impressions, the vast knowledge Moon has on every single topic, and King Scott's headline goo. Loves that.
Nice.
Maybe we'll do a little headline goo today if there's time.
Ooh. Okay. There. Few more hours.
We're out of time.
Okay.
Oh.
Timothy Conroy from Festus is our Team Riz Member of the Day. Get the super sweet Team Riz Member of the Day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up 1057thepoint.com/Team Riz. All right, we'll take our first break of the morning. We'll come back with Crap on Celebrities. It is 7:12. It is Monday. Traffic and weather. Learn coming at you.
And it's brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. They had a huge weekend this weekend. If you want to check out more events, go to www.raceway.com. 3-vehicle crash with the left lane and the right shoulder on northbound 55 just north of McNutt. Blocked. That's been happening for the last half hour or so, so be careful. Your weather today, it's going to get increasingly more cloudy. Rain expected Tuesday and Wednesday, but that's not going to happen until tomorrow morning. 88 is the high today, increasing clouds. 68 as the overnight low, and right now 70 degrees at 7:13.
All right, Lern, what do you got for us?
Misery loves company. J-Lo cancels her world tour. Steve Miller is so pleased. It's more like foil, Mike. And what's up today? All
What's
that
up
and more.
with today? Or?
Yeah.
All right, we got that. We got your crappy birthdays. We got the porno birthday. All that and more next. City Crab on Celebrity. Stay there.
So here we are, our very first Ho-Ho show of 2017, our Christmas show. You will be our first band that we will see, 2/3 of Biffy Clyro. Gentlemen, how are you? It's really great to see you.
Really well, and after that introduction, we're very excited to be opening up the whole.
Is finally here, and it's time to take advantage of Zero Res's best deal of the summer. Basically, every surface in your house could be Zero Resified, so it's time to call the cleaning pros at Zero Res and get 3 rooms cleaned starting at $129. It's also the perfect time of year to get your air ducts cleaned out. This month, $50 off. You know, an air duct cleaning is going to help with allergies and asthma, less dust in the house, lower energy bills. That's right, I said lower energy bills. And your home's going to stay cleaner longer. And don't DIY it. Like vacuuming is not sufficient enough to maintain the cleanliness and lifespan of your carpet. And do not, let me repeat, do not leave deep cleaning to yourself with DIY dirt-attracting carpet-soaking machines. Zero Res, Zero Residue, 4.9 rating on Google with over 5,500 reviews. And this deal ain't going to last long. You owe it yourself and your health, your home. Schedule your appointment at ZeroResSTL.com or call 314-474-2020 and ask for the Riz Show special. Either your house or your business can be Zero Resified. Spelled backward or forward, spells the same. It's Zero Res.
We are backstage at Point Fest, and Kevin from Candlebox joined. How are you, sir? Great to see you, man. Great to see you. So there is so much to talk about with you, and had the great fortune of being a chat with you a few weeks ago. But there's some things that I wanted to talk that we talked about then that I'd like to talk about again today. 25th anniversary of the Candlebox debut. Isn't that an amazing thing at this point? How do you, as the guy that did it and was the key element in this, how do you look back and see the staying power of this thing? Because it's still a very relevant record.
I know, it's kind of crazy. I don't know, man. I wake up every day and I pinch myself that I've been fortunate enough to have this career, you know? I mean, it's a wild thing to turn 49 years old and know that I've been doing this for 25 years and that people still listen to the record, and you know, the royalty check comes in every April and every October, and you're just like, wow, this is crazy that this record still sells like it does, you know? I mean, I'm lucky. We're one of the bands that was able to make money off of albums, you know? So I don't know. It's paid my rent for a long time. I'm very happy about that.
Absolutely so. Now, let's go back a little bit to the beginning of this ride for you. I would assume at that particular time in Seattle, Washington, there was a feeding frenzy for bands.
Byerly RV, the center of the RV universe, the center of the RV world for so many years, 75 plus years, 3 generations, locally owned and operated right here in St. Louis. And they are incredible. Not only the sales and the parts and the service and the storage, but you know, you've heard me talk and just praise the name of Byerly RV for their rental services. Why? Because I have a big family. We are full of adventure. We're always wanting adventure, and we're always wanting to save money, and we travel as much as we can. We save so much money going to Disney World by renting Byerly RV's RV. We did a Super C, this incredible Omni RS36. You can ask them about it when you call them. But this is a perfect way for us to introduce the family into the RV lifestyle, the RV experience. And my wife made mention about 2 or 3 days into the trip that now we found out exactly what size RV fits us, what type of floor plan, what kind of amenities we're interested in. It is a perfect way to enter into the RV lifestyle if it's something that you've been interested in. Call Byerly RV today. Tell them Moon sent you. I love them over there. ByerlyRV.com.
Yes, have some. You go.
Hey guys, it's commercial break. Make sure to like,
subscribe, and share. It's the best way to show your love for the Rizzuto Show.
So cheesy.
All right.
Yeah, I gotta say once again, thanks to Herb Equipment for bringing some toys up here to Riz Farm. And we gotta do some mulching. So Mike and Chad here brought a tractor with them. And check this out. It says Captain Riz on the side. All right, so we're gonna use this to get the mulch from and it's gonna go into the trailer. So I don't know how to use this thing. So who's gonna show me how to operate this fine piece of machinery?
I got you covered, Riz. This is a 3046R John Deere 46 horsepower tractor. Hop on in, man.
All
I
right.
can give you a little rundown of everything.
Where's the air conditioner?
That's as fast as you go. It's as
Okay.
wind in your hair.
Okay.
Hey, the first thing you got to do is give it a crank over.
If I turn the key. Whoa!
At that point, that selective control valve, which is that lever right there, that'll operate that front loader. Pull back, that'll raise up. You pull it towards you, it'll tilt it in. There you go. And it'll do the opposite if you push it away from you. It'll dump. This will allow you to go forward, reverse. Very simple nowadays. With
Even I can figure that out. There's arrows. So the arrow pointed this way means go forward, and the arrow that way means go backwards that way. So where's the stereo?
The stereo, the next thing we're going to put in for you. Yeah, but right here, that's where you get all your RPMs. So when you want to hit it and get it, push things forward.
Oh, boy.
That's where all that horsepower comes.
So I would assume the rabbit is fast and the turtle is slow.
That is correct.
All right, mulch. Here we go. Yeah, baby. Bombs away! Now we gotta get that mulch onto that field. So I need to put that mulch in a trailer. So let's get the trailer down here. All right, so I need to hook this onto that. Thank God I have Chad and Mike.
Or the Bath Authority. If your bath or shower is old, outdated, has mold and mildew, or broken tiles, you got to call the Bath Authority. Now, they provide the highest quality bathroom remodeling products along with a world-class customer experience. Modern durable tubs and showers are designed with an exclusive high-tech polymer liner. What the hell does that mean to you? Well, it means it's low maintenance, it means it's resistant to mold and mildew, and it's easy to clean, and it's going to last for decades. Plus, it comes with a lifetime warranty. Walk-in tubs, replacement showers, tub-to-shower conversions, and more. Every unit's custom built. You pick the accents, you pick the accessories, you pick the safety features. I'm talking like shower seats or, grab bars. All Bath Authority products are 100% made in the USA and can be installed in as little as 1 day by certified factory technicians. Call today, 314-347-0410. That's 314-347-0410. Get free installation on your new shower or bath, plus 36 months of interest-free financing. 314-347-0410. Schedule your free in-home estimate today. TheBathAuthority.com. A better bath awaits.
Wake up! Cause when you gotta go on a table, and then you gotta go on a table, and then you gotta sit on a table, and then you trust in my sip and slide. That's just move downs. Chop suey.
the program. Phone number 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. The Mick Ultra Studio Cams. 1057thepoint.com/Riz. The socials at RIZZ Show. Your emails, RizShow1057thepoint.com. Sex time fun facts coming up. Sex toy of the week. We'll give away some prizes. Oh, we got some good things today. Green Day tickets, Rob Zombie tickets, Cage Elephant tickets, tickets to go see your St. Louis Battlehawks.
Dude,
playoff game.
That Rob Zombie show, Ministry's opening up with
Alice
Filter.
Cooper, too.
And Tim and I were listening to the new Ministry album this weekend, and I can't wait to see some of this music played live. It's going to be so cool. So get there early.
September 1st. Yeah, that's a hell of a show.
I think that's Labor Day weekend, too. So it's a Sunday. So I think everybody should be off that Monday.
So it's Rob Zombie, Alice Cooper, Ministry, and Filter.
Dang.
Great
That's
lineup.
Good.
Yeah,
that's a good lineup. All right, today is June the 3rd. Back in the day, 136 years ago, 1888, the poem "Casey at the Bat" by Ernest Lawrence Thaler was first published in the San Diego Daily Examiner. He earned $5 for it. All right, 78 years ago, 1946, Jacques Heim, a French fashion designer, debuted a two-piece bathing suit in Paris and named it the Bikini.
Thank you.
He named it after the Bikini Atoll Islands in the South Pacific where atomic bomb testing was going on. And he chose that name because he thought the bikini was so scandalous that people would react to it the way they react to an atomic bomb being dropped. Boom.
And now you can buy at Target bikini bottoms where half your ass is out. I mean, it's only gotten smaller through time and more socially accepted.
So you're almost naked.
You are. You're almost naked.
Naked, yes. Thanks, God. 46 years ago, 1988, the Tom Hanks movie Big was released. 33 years ago, 1991, to help pay off his $16 million tax bill, Willie Nelson releases an album of tunes seized by federal agents called Who'll Buy My Memories, the IRS Tapes.
That's so good.
Amazing.
What a guy.
I love this man.
15 years ago, 2009, David Carradine was found dead in a hotel room, hanging by a rope in the closet. The accepted theory is that it wasn't a suicide. It was autoerotic asphyxiation gone wrong. 14 years ago, 2010, Golden Girl star Rue McClanahan dies at the age of 76. 13 years ago, 2011, Jack Kevorkian dies on his own at the age of 83. 9 years ago, Entourage premieres. 8 years ago, Muhammad Ali dies at the age of 74. And 5 years ago, in 2019, Jay-Z was named the world's first billionaire rapper by Forbes magazine.
Love it.
And that's what happened back in the day. But I tell you what, Jay-Z has been pretty quiet with all this Diddy stuff going on.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll
why.
have. He's such a. I love him. I love him a lot, and I feel like he doesn't react fast. I mean, he's probably writing something right now that we will hear later. You know what I'm saying? In a song
called "Protect My Legacy."
I hope that nothing comes out. I hope he's just not affiliated.
Me too.
'Cause there's been some
speculation
online.
This whole thing.
Other people in that world could get wrapped up in. You know what's crazy to me about the Diddy thing? How come no one's talking to his butler? Remember when he had the dude with the umbrella?
Yes.
Really
Where's
well
that
dressed.
guy?
Right.
That guy has to have some info.
Yeah. What was his name?
The guy with the bow tie and he had a butler name.
Farnsworth Bentley.
Yeah.
No way.
There's no more butlery
is a
name
butler
other than
name.
Jeeves than Farnsworth Bentley. No one is talking about that guy. I haven't seen a single article about him. I haven't seen anyone try to do an interview with
Maybe
him.
he's got an NDA.
Oh, sweet. He's
He can't talk
Jay-Z's
about
butler
anything.
now.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean,
What'd you say? Jay-Z's butler.
Jay-Z, yeah, this is cool.
He's moved
What
to
a
a different
This is
family.
awesome.
Well, Jay-Z's got a pretty sordid past himself.
He might have been Browns in the Farnsworth, is
Sure.
what I'm thinking.
I mean, he stabbed somebody in 1999.
Happens.
Allegedly. He's a former crack dealer. He's been open about that.
I mean, I don't know about the allegedly thing about the stabbing somebody. I think there was just a payoff. Let me see here. His 40-40 club, bounced checks. Yeah, drug dealer during his teenage years. Cheated on Beyonce.
Right.
Shot his brother at the age of 12.
That's a
Reportedly
sealed
punched-
document.
Reportedly punched a young female fan.
All right. You want me to say I don't love Jay-Z? I love his music. I've seen him live a couple of times.
Arrested for gun possession.
I feel like he's tried to evolve out of
You
whatever
like his
this
raps?
was. I like his raps.
You like his raps. All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your crap on celebrities.
And we're going to start with this. Jennifer Lopez has canceled her This Is Me live tour, claiming she needs to spend more time with her children, family, and close friends. She also added that she's completely heartsick and devastated, but this was absolutely necessary.
Nope.
Plenty of people talking about how poor ticket sales in conjunction with these divorce rumors with Ben Affleck have all kind of been at the backside of this news. However, Ben and Jen have been spending a lot of time together. Just this week, they went to Ben's daughter Violet's graduation. Yesterday, they were in Santa Monica with Ben's mom. So maybe it is true. Maybe she is, aside from the poor ticket sales and all the rumors, maybe she's really trying to get her life organized. She goes, I got to spend time with my family. So,
Miss, that's a second high-profile arena tour that's been canceled over the past couple of weeks. Remember Black Keys?
Black Keys, right.
Black
I saw
Keys did
another
the same thing last week.
A list yesterday on TikTok of all the canceled shows this summer or the rest of the year, and it's wild.
Really?
And it's because of poor ticket sales. But everyone's like, well, I'm tired. I have this thing. But
And it's expensive to go.
Yeah.
So people are probably choosing where to put their money.
Yep.
Steve Miller is very pleased with the new Eminem song where he samples Abracadabra from Steve Miller. Steve says, there are so many artists who take the time or make the effort to stand up for themselves and credit and respect the influencers at the same time. Marshall Mathers, you are an exception. And on my short list of people who respect the art, to be included in your process feels good while I'm singing and playing the music I love. I'm honored. Here's a little audio of a mashup of Eminem's new song, which came out last week. This is going to be part of his upcoming 12th studio album, The Death of Slim Shady. That's coming out later this year. This is Houdini with the Steve Miller band.
Yeah, and you know, Steve Miller, notoriously, is a very grumpy guy.
Right.
And this is nice to hear him.
This is cool.
Complimenting someone.
Being happy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So aside from sampling Abracadabra from Steve Miller Band, he's also sampling himself with Without Me, My Name Is, and Just Lose It. So if you're an Eminem fan, you're excited about this. There's a music video out with the song Houdini. And it's pretty cool because you can see how different Slim looks with back in his blonde, wife beater days to now he's got a beard and he's all brunette and he's looking good. I love it. Some interesting news with Taylor Momsen. Did you see this video over the weekend? Taylor Momsen of the Pretty Reckless got bit by a bat while she was opening for AC/DC Wednesday in Spain. So Pretty Reckless was playing Witches Burn. Momsen noticed fans pointing at something on the stage. She looked down on her left thigh, saw a bat stuck to her leg.
What the heck?
And she told the audience, there's a flying bat on my leg right now. Can somebody please help? Rhodey came over to get this bat off of her, but it bit her. So she has to go. She has to be taking rabies shots for the next 2 weeks. Here's a little bit of audio from Taylor Momsen on stage.
Gracias! You guys are pointing at something, and I don't know what you're saying. There's a flying bat on my leg right now. Can someone help me, please? Gracias! It's all right, and the bat's fine. He's gonna be my new friend.
Where's Ozzy when you need him?
Wow. So she got to get rabies shots, right?
2 weeks of rabies shots.
Oh.
Yeah, that's crazy. Beastie Boys are going to reissue a deluxe edition of Ill Communication, which first came out in 2009. It's going to be a 3 LP set on July 26th. Bon Jovi's You Give Love a Bad Name is the latest to crack Spotify's Billions Club, the second from the band who did it in 2023 with Living on a Prayer, and It's My Life.
I was talking to a buddy over the weekend about the Rolling Stones coming to
Ozark?
Branson, basically, playing that
Johnny
Ozark,
Morris's new place?
the Ozark Amphitheater.
Yeah.
And okay, so the Rolling Stones
Thunder Ridge.
So the Rolling Stones have been playing these 80,000 seat venues, and they're ending their tour in Missouri,
Right.
at an 18,000 seater,
And
which Rafe got tickets.
It's not sold out yet either. I was talking to my mom yesterday.
It's not sold out?
It's not. And so now
no
Rafe
way.
and Tina got tickets kind of in the pit near the catwalk. Those are sold out. But my mom got lawn seats that are like still $200 and you're far away from the stage. So there's still those seats or lawn seats available.
Are you guys going?
My mom's trying. She's going with a group of girls that she's invited.
Not
me to.
invited. You're not invited.
No, I was
You're not
invited.
invited.
They bought the tickets, but I have to
not
get
invited.
my own.
Sorry.
So I'm on the fence. I don't know if I'm going yet.
Do you know why they're doing this thing?
No.
The Stones? Because it's a favor that Johnny Morris, the guy at the Bass Pro Shops guy, is cashing in.
Oh.
Apparently, years ago, he took out on a fishing trip the Rolling Stones keyboardist.
Cool.
And the guy caught a big fish, and the guy said it was the happiest day of my life.
Wow.
That's
and
pretty
said, I'll
neat.
do anything you want, Johnny Morris. And Johnny Morris cashed in the favor.
How cool is
and
this?
this is
Way to go. I love it.
All right.
That's why
excellent.
they're ending their tour at the amphitheater.
July 21st, Sunday.
Is he the greatest Missourian, do you think?
It's a cashed-in favor.
I think he is. I vote for him to be the greatest Missourian.
Bass Pros, Johnny Morris, would be getting the Stones to the Ozarks to end
Pretty
their
cool.
tour. Wild.
Insane.
The boxing match between Jake Paul and former heavyweight champ Mike Tyson has been postponed. Iron Mike does not have the iron stomach that we all would hope. Doctors have told the 57-year-old to curtail his training for the next few weeks because of an ulcer flare-up.
Yeah, Party at My House now canceled.
The promotions
Postponed.
The promotions company says Mike and Jake are in agreement that it's only fair to ensure that both athletes have equal training time to prepare for the important match. And so the new fight date inside the Dallas Cowboys football stadium and live on Netflix will be announced later this week. Jake supports the delay, saying, I don't want to face Iron
That's a
Mike at
bummer.
anything but his best.
Yeah, once he got sick on that airplane, you had a feeling like, oh, man, something's up.
Right.
They're going to postpone the fight. He's not going to be able to train. So.
Sure.
Oh, God.
All right, so the Party at My House, postponed. You weren't going anyway.
I wasn't,
That's
so this
fine.
is good news for me. Maybe I'll be able to make the makeup date. Guys, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, 24 hours a day is something that I think we all need, 7 days a week. And Pluto TV, which is free streaming, which you probably have on your Amazon Fire Stick and you just don't realize it, they're going to have a Mr. Rogers channel where you can watch all of the episodes, all 912 episodes, including the specials, on Pluto TV for free anytime you want.
Those hold up?
Those hold up.
Dude, it's
Do
amazing.
they hold up?
Yeah.
Oh.
John Cena is going to be part of Shark Week. They did a new promo video of this event, and it will all happen on July 7th. So you'll see those, all around the internet if you're a John Cena fan and a Shark Week fan. It's been around for 35 years, giving viewers the thrilling up-close experiences with sharks and the people who study the animals. and
Shark
fight
Week has
to
been around for
protect them.
35 years?
Yeah.
Golly.
Wild. Travis Kelce was put on the spot about his next steps with Taylor Swift out in Kansas City with a skit, including Jason Sudeikis, Robert Smigel, and Jordan Wendt. Here's a little audio of how that sounded.
All right.
What are you gonna make an honest woman out of? Taylor doesn't need to be working anymore. And again, I want you to take her face with me. You can't sit in Illinois looking at stick burger, and they gave all the women's dead relatives the right to vote too. Yeah. Yeah, you're really pushing it.
I couldn't really hear what they were saying.
So they made a Harrison Butker joke in there. They're talking about, when is Travis Kelce going to ask Taylor Swift to marry him? And he kind of tries to dodge the question. And then they made a jab at Harrison Butker saying, hey, these women just essentially, I'm paraphrasing, these women want to go back into the kitchen. So she needs to stop working anyway. And anyway, that's what it sounded like. Another bummer weekend at the summer box office for movies. Overall domestic revenue looks to be down 67% from a year ago. The Garfield movie beat Furiosa for the second weekend, 14 million. Furiosa only brought in about 168 million to. It costed 168 million dollars to produce. It's still in second place with only 10.7 million. And the new family film If with Ryan Reynolds was in third place with 10.8
Well, that was
million.
a big disaster, too. That was John Krasinski.
I know.
He directed that.
It's a bummer.
With Ryan Reynolds, and it was a disaster.
Disaster.
Yikes.
And finally happening today, Dwayne Keefe D. Davis. The trial with Tupac Shakur's murder begins today in Vegas, as well as the trial for Young Dolph's alleged murders. That begins in Memphis. So a couple of murder trials starting today that you might hear more about. And that is your crap on celebrities.
All right, celebrities celebrating a birthday today. Former Cardinal, now New York Met, Harrison Bader is 30. Tennis superstar Rafael Nadal is 38. Anderson Cooper, 57. Slayer guitarist Kerry King turned 60. First Lady Jill Biden, 73. And Mott the Hoople singer Ian Hunter is 85 years old today.
All the way from Memphis. Great song.
Today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, is Ricky Licks, and that is Licks with 3 X's.
Whoa. That's wild. And then they got
X.
into that industry.
Mm-hmm. Today's birthday girl has been in 84 fine films, including 72 Cheerleader Orgy, The Adventures of Nurse Lick 5, Busty Mature Vixens 1, Camp Erotica, Eager Beavers, Footin' on the Fritz, The Four Finger Club 7, Rafe's favorite movie, Guttermouths 20, Scott's favorite movie, My Wife Wants to Be a Whore Too.
Yeah, it's a cool one.
Learn's favorite movie, Ultimate Strap-on Super Slam 5.
Oh, it's so good, you guys. You got to wait till the end.
And Who Can Forget a Roll in 2001's Still Crazy After All These Whores. Ricky Licks is 58 years old. That's your porno birthday. Those are your crappy birthdays, and that was your crap on celebrities. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back with your sexy time fun facts, including somebody's got a problem with their roommate's sex noises.
Uh-oh.
A woman is worried her husband will discover she starred in porn 20 years ago. And getting sleep apnea treatment can save marriages.
Mm-hmm.
So says a new study. It is 7:39. It is Monday. Traffic and weather. Learn coming at you.
And it's brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. Find their events calendar at www.raceway.com. EMS responding to an accident eastbound on Highway 100 at Highway V. Your weather today will get up to 88, increasing clouds. Tomorrow morning, it's going to be raining, so plan on that. Tonight, the low of 68. Right now, it's 71 at 7:39.
Oh, hey, how's it going, man? Hey, good to see you, good to see you. Have a seat, man. Just wanted to have a chat with you, King Scott's Virginity, just to talk with you real fast and just to say, first of all, thank you for everything that you've done for King Scott and for his lovely fiance. And I also wanted to say that you've been such a big part of our lives, you know, whether it's the show or just in our personal lives. And relationships end, and it's time for you to go. And I didn't want you to be shocked, to be surprised or anything, so I wanted to give you an idea of what's going to be happening on the wedding night, what's to come, so to speak. So when two people are in love, they get married, and then after they get married, they normally go away somewhere, someplace beautiful, and then they get, you know what I mean?
Month and a day away from 4th of July. How about that? Yes. You know what? Captain Jim. Captain Jim's Fireworks, he is there for you when it comes to all your supplies for your 4th of July blowout. That's right. Captain Jim's is the #1 family-run stand in the area, serving the area since 1947. They offer the best products at the lowest prices. This year, pricing is going to be even lower. With supply chains normalizing, pricing has come down across the board on all fireworks. Now, most places will keep their prices up and make record profits. But at Captain Jim's, they're passing the savings along to you, the valued customer. Captain Jim's Fireworks in West Alton, Highway 67, right between the bridges. Ordering online is back as well. Go over to fireworksstl.com, see the products, see the pricing, and even videos of the stuff they carry so you know what you're going to get before you buy it. That's fireworksstl.com, and put this on your calendar. Thursday, June 27th, we'll all be down there for our annual Captain Jim's broadcast from 6 to 8 o'clock. Captain Jim's Fireworks in West Alton, because blowing stuff up is fun.
It's a nerve-wracking day. What? You guys and Queens of the Stone Age. Back-to-back interviews. I'm already a high-strung person. Whew. I can't wait to have a beer when this is done.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much so.
You don't need to worry about us.
Well, yeah, but I do, though, because, see, here's where the rub is with me and bands that I really like. If it's a band that I'm about, I can power right through. Mm-hmm. But then when it's a band that I really dig, then there's a bit of that fanboy stuff that starts popping out. And that's what I'm trying to control. So here, I'm bringing it down. I'm going to do my best professional interview as I
You're doing very well so far.
Together we can all do this.
We can all do this. So I had the fortune of seeing you guys on Saturday. I was in Austin at ACL. Oh. And I want to talk about this. I got to talk about this. Right. Because I know you guys had troubles. I guess it was with pedals.
It was cables and amps weren't turning on, basically, yeah.
But from where I was standing and watching from my vantage point, it was a flipping phenomenal show. Like, I loved it. I thought it was great.
Oh, thanks.
So when you are, a few days away from that, this kind of already answered my question with your facial expressions, but do you look back at that and go, whew, I can't wait for this weekend and us able to do it again? Or do you go back and go, you know what, this song was messed up, but we powered through for the rest?
I kind of, when stuff goes wrong and breaks, I almost...
I'm going to speak my language right here. Does your home need repairs? Mine does. Maybe an update or a remodel, but you don't want to pile on the debt? You got to check out Together Credit Union's interest-only home equity line of credit. My wife and I have looked into this because this is what we need. With Together Credit Union's interest-only home equity line of credit, you can borrow up to 90% of the current equity in your home and pay interest-only monthly payments for the first 10 years. Plus, there's no annual fees or no prepayment penalties. That was huge in our case. We have some big home repairs that we have to do, and Together Credit Union has given us the opportunity to do just that. Let them help you. Together Credit Union's interest-only home equity line of credit offers flexible borrowing, which means you can borrow as much as or as little as you need to make your house a home. And you can pay your balance at any time during the draw period and then borrow it again, which puts you in control of your finances. This was a huge part of my wife and I getting our finances together. To learn more about Together Credit Union's interest-only home equity line of credit, stop by any branch. There's 14 of them in our area. Or just visit the website, togethercu.org. Together Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
What's going on? It's Liv, and I'm in the Four Brothers Mead tent, joined by a few of the members of Papa Roach. How's it going, guys?
I'm great. I'm great. Good to be here. Point Fest again.
Yes, and I know you're a Point Fest veteran. This is my first one.
Oh, really?
And the guys were telling me, he's like, you know what? Jacoby one time came over here, took his pants off into the whole interview in his underwear.
Damn, I don't
so
even
you are a
remember that.
bit overdressed.
Damn. It's part of my.
Are we gonna roll the clip?
Dude, I gotta see this. I totally forgot that.
Apparently, it happened.
I know. I do look good with my pants off, though. But yeah,
that would push ticket sales for tonight.
Totally.
We're so excited that you guys are here. You got Ego Trip.
Yeah, it's out.
It's out. It's incredible. And we were just talking off the interview that I'm from Maine. A lot of snow in Maine, and I gotta say, Swerve is my snowstorm driving jam. Crank it up, and when it's coming down and people are driving all over the road, the perfect song.
That's perfect, for real. I can just imagine seeing all these cars just like
that's exactly how it
careening
goes.
off into the ditch.
Yep. Now, you guys just released a music video for No Apologies. One steady shot. Tell me about that.
Yeah, that was cool. That was we've been doing it for a little while, and it was great for the tour. We did it pretty much every day, but we picked the best one, and it was like it just the crowd came alive, and it just made for a great show. And
I think we'll do it again tonight.
Do it up.
I mean, we've been doing it every night. We're like, hey, one take music video, let's go.
Yeah. It's so good, and your brother does it.
Yes, he does all of our content, and it's fun having him on the road. He's not here with us today. It was just like we got two shows, so we're playing here,
Give him
and then
a day off. He's family, right?
Yes. He actually works both for us and the Struts that are here today.
That's incredible.
Oh, Luke. The bold, dashing Luke.
Okay, so
awesome.
when's the Papa Roach Struts collab?
I mean, you never know. Maybe next album.
See?
We'll see.
You heard it here first. It's happening. Now, speaking of collaborations, one of the biggest songs, what was it, last year, 2 years ago, you teamed up with The Who, the HU, the Mongolian throat singing band. And out of all the shows I've been to this year, they were so fun. What was it like to work with them?
Oh, it was great. When I first pulled up on the guys, we met each other. I didn't actually meet them before we did the song. I met them after I recorded the song, and I met them on set when we were going to shoot the music video. And none of the fellas speak English.
Nope.
Very super limited. And one of the guys in the group has a brother that speaks fluent, and so we had a translator there, and it was just like instant bros.
That's amazing.
Straight up, like it was just like. Just talking about bands that we had grown up on, and there was just a lot of commonality.
What is deck envy? Deck envy is your jealousy of everybody else's deck. The deck on your house. Because what you have is in disrepair. Maybe you bought a house and the deck was in disrepair. So what do? You call Chesterfield Fence and Deck. They are the best in the business when it comes to decks and fences and screen rooms and sunrooms, patios, retaining walls. They even do windows. Local and operated for 56 years, same ownership. Free in-home estimates, no obligation, free project design. All the products are guaranteed by a 5-year labor warranty. Better Business, accredited business with an A+ rating. They've won so many awards. Better Business Bureau, Torch Award winner, SBA Family-Owned Small Business of the Year. And when you mention the Rizzuto Show this month, you'll get 48 months of interest-free financing. The deck we have on our house, I mean, it couldn't be nicer, and it's all courtesy of Chesterfield Fence and Deck. Online at chesterfieldfence.com. After all, who doesn't want a bigger deck?
So we've had this place for a little over a year now, and every time I come up here, I discover something new, whether it be a new structure or just something hidden in part of the woods here. So a couple months ago, just spotted something in the woods, and I...
Coming off a great weekend, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Good to be back. Although, last week was a short week, so we got a full week, huh?
I have a short week this week. I won't be here on Friday or Monday of next week. So.
Must
where are we
be
going?
Nice.
I am going to Wisconsin. Yeah.
All right. The Dells?
Yeah, I'm going up to the Dells. No, actually, I'm going to Chicago. I'm going to see my college roommate. Haven't seen her in a couple of years. And then go to Eau Claire, Wisconsin, and hang out up there for a couple of days.
Are you going with Tim or just solo style?
Tim and I will be going. Yeah. A little road trip. We're driving up there.
What's in Eau Claire?
His family is having some sort of... a wedding.
Gathering?
A wedding is happening. And then his mom's birthday.
Gathering of the Juggalos.
Where I go, yes.
Tim's family, big Juggalos, dude.
Huge.
Huge.
Who knew?
Who knew?
Trying to think, what's the next big thing we're looking forward to? We got the Home Run Derby coming up.
That's going to be fun.
We need to hit the batting cages.
Yeah, we
and
do.
I'm training for it.
When is that? Home Run Derby up at Carshill Field? Is it June or July?
It's July. It's July. We also have Captain Jim's, which we haven't announced.
Captain Jim's on June 27th, which is a Thursday.
Jim.
Yeah, we need to start getting it together for that Home Run Derby.
I know.
We need to start hitting the cages sooner than later.
Let's go.
Scott.
And we can't do what we did last year.
And you're not wearing jeans. No jeans.
You're not the boss of my pants.
As team captain?
Oh, you don't get to leave. You don't get to leave for your comeback and start imposing your will.
Oh, yes,
on
I do.
everybody. Where were you last year?
I was in Costa Rica.
You were.
Well,
training.
Hey, he took one for the team.
I was training in Costa
On the
Rica.
zip line.
Thank you.
What do you wear? Pants with belt? You got your baseball outfit on?
I actually did order. The jeans were, admittedly,
a bad choice.
Great bit. They weighed 40 pounds by the time I was taking cuts because it was so hot last year.
Yeah.
Unreal hot.
Yeah. That's how it is out there in that field.
So
Melts shoes.
I'm in. I ordered some baseball pants. I got some turf cleats that I've had for a long time from when I used to play like in a league, and I'm coming in a little more prepped this year. And I'm not doing the batting cages for the first time 2 days before we go, so I just have a sore back.
This seriously.
Will the cleats give an advantage then?
I just think it's probably going to be better than work boots and jeans.
Probably.
In terms of me not, I watched Rocchio throw up from the heat, and he had shorts on.
Yeah.
So imagine how I felt.
All right, the event is July 27th. So it's July 27th, Carshield Field, Rick Ankiel, Brian Jordan, King Scott.
Yeah.
Lern.
Cardinal legends.
Rafe, Moon, myself, versus the fast lane as far as the Home Run Derby goes. Yeah, we need to. So we almost got 2 months. So let's get it together, guys.
You get it together.
Yeah. I'm getting it together.
My batting gloves are in my car since last year.
Ready to
I'm
go,
ready
huh?
to go.
I went and got them yesterday. I got it all together already. I'm like,
I need a new bat because the bat that I used to beat the hell out of the Rage Wall at Riz Show Live is gone.
I may go out and buy a bat.
Let's all go get new bats.
Are you gonna?
Yes.
You should text her a picture and see if Brooks.
Brooks?
Yeah, Let's see if what kind of bat is gives
I'll
us the
ask
best
him.
advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
There are bats that make a big
All right.
difference.
Put this on the calendar, July 27th, Car
Love you,
Shield
Brooks.
Field, up there in O'Fallon. The Hoot hosting us once again. Rizzuto versus the Fast Lane Home Run Derby. And, of course, there is the MLB Alumni Home Run Derby going on as well. Rick Ankiel, Brian Jordan, and more
I wanna
to
see
be
what-
announced.
What do you think, Brian Jordan? Do you think he's still in perfect shape?
Yes, I believe he is in great shape.
Dude, that guy, I can't wait to see and meet him. That's so exciting.
Brian Jordan.
He's awesome.
Can I tell something?
Yeah.
Oh, he looks great. Yeah.
What?
When I was a kid, this will be interesting for me. Me and my buddy, 13 years old, 12, 13 years old, parents drove us up from Southern Illinois. They were like, got a hotel. It was my friend's parents. I could have never afforded this. They bought us tickets to the Cardinals game. Cardinals played the Pittsburgh Pirates. This is in the Bonds Bonilla era when Van Slyke played for the Pirates. They're like, you guys can walk around after the game, try to get autographs, stuff like that. Couldn't get any. Super bummed. Saw Brian Jordan parked in his Escalade, just sitting in a parking lot, talking on. He was like, and we were little kids, and we went up, knocked on the window. His window was cracked, we could see him, and we were just like, "Hey, Mr. Jordan," and he rolled down his window, and he took his phone off of his head.
Was that a car phone?
I don't remember if it was a car phone or
Like a bag phone.
13.
Yeah, I mean it was
car phone with the cradle.
It might have been. He might have just been sitting there. I don't know what he was doing. And we're like, oh, my gosh, Mr. Jordan, it's so nice to meet you. Can we please, sorry to bother you, but can we please have an autograph? And he just goes, catch me some other time, and slowly rolled the window up on us.
Oh.
Nice.
And
you know what? It's time for you to cash in on some other time on July 27th.
And in my mind, at 13 years old, I go, oh, cool, Brian Jordan. Since I see you so often, I will catch you another time. Well, guess what, Brian Jordan?
That time
It's about to be another time.
Yes.
And if you think I ain't bringing it up, you're wrong, Brian Jordan.
Yeah, man.
So I may get knocked out by Brian Jordan as the point of this story at this home run derby.
Well, we always got to have a little drama wherever we go.
Yeah.
So this is good.
Excellent.
Man, that's awesome.
I like to think I just got him on a bad day.
I look forward to seeing you get your ass kicked.
Are you going to bring some for him to finally autograph, though? I feel like that's how you need to approach
and
it.
autograph my middle finger when I
What did you have for him to sign?
We had some car. I don't remember what we had. We had I think my buddy had Cardinals jersey on and
Falcons jersey.
You know, it was we had some stuff. We wouldn't have even cared, dude. If he'd have just given us a
little attention,
a minute, and been like, "You guys fans, I don't have anything for you to sign, man, but thanks for give us a high five."
Yeah,
dude.
Or honk.
He just kind of he seemed so put off.
To be fair to Brian, I mean, this was so long ago that probably was for a minute of that bag car phone. I mean, that was $50. So he was probably wanting to get off that phone as fast as possible.
This is after the game?
I'm not even sure if he was on the phone. I think I added that part to the story. And it definitely was not a cradled Zach Morris car phone.
Okay, well, then never mind. No
After the
excuse.
game?
It was after the game.
Maybe he had a bad game.
He might have had a bad game. I honestly can't remember. But, and I get that. And hey, man, I'm not saying, here's the thing. We've all dealt with annoying fans. They're out there. But we were kids. And to me, that's different.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the baseball player-kid connection.
That is a sacred bond.
It is something kind of special.
Even if the kids are freaking annoying. It'd be different.
But he did at least roll the window down and say, sorry, guys. So I wonder if there was something else going on to his.
Yeah, you weren't there.
I
like that you guys are defending Brian Jordan as your friend in this scenario.
I'm not at all.
Sports.
Thank you. Real friend, thank you.
I understand an annoying adult, but there's
100%. If it was a kid and his dad and the dad's, because I saw that a lot too, dude. Like when I went to Kansas City Chiefs camp, I was getting annoyed because there were grown men pushing past kids to get helmets signed, Juju Smith shoes, because they would all come over and sign stuff. And I'm like, you guys are the reason athletes don't do this. It's all these sports memorabilia grown nerds. Like there were little kids trying to get stuff signed, and there was a guy like kept pushing. Like he'd have like 5 helmets. He was all trying. I'm like, dude, pick one thing, get it signed, and let the kids talk to the players. It's way more important for them. So I get that.
You're always looking for the next generation of fans.
Yeah.
And especially kids.
Mm-hmm.
Kids who look at their favorite baseball player as superheroes.
Right.
And there's something that's a sacred bond between.
And dude, this is when
kid
Brian
and a
Jordan was
professional
playing
athlete.
for the Falcons and the Cardinals. He was like he might have been the last 2-sport guy.
He's incredible.
Wait, he was playing football and baseball?
Oh, yeah. Like Deion
Dude.
Sanders and Bo
Him,
Jackson.
Bo Jackson.
You are going to get your ass kicked. Don't do this. Don't bring this up at
I
the
just-
home run derby.
Yeah.
Sorry, Brian
He
Jordan.
looks great.
You know, you vowed one day you will bring it back up.
Well,
and that day has come.
He
July
said, catch me
27th.
another time.
Hey, this is perfect.
I'm about to catch him.
He's
Okay.
excited to see you this
Another
time.
time.
around.
Okay, great.
HRD.
HRD?
You know
Home run
what? He's
derby.
probably going to be super nice.
The
Oh, my God, I
HRD.
just got it.
He's going to be super nice.
And apologetic.
I just hope he.
I don't think that. I don't think he'll be apologetic. People are like, yeah, so what? Who cares? And I'll be like, you know what? I cared. 12-year-old me cared.
I hated baseball.
I hope he
since then.
carries a win.
I never believed in baseball since then.
You ruined the game for me.
Then I'll walk
Jordan.
off with the sad with the Charlie Brown music playing.
2 first names, too. Moon's going to be upset.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. The Rave's going to get beaten into a pulp. Hopefully after you hit 40 dingers, because that's what I'm expecting out of you.
40?
No jeans, 40 dingers.
Once the jeans come off.
Once jeans come
I
off.
can quadruple the ding-dong count.
Before we get to Sex Time Fun Facts, I do an update on a story we had for you back in October of last year. Investigators charged that a funeral home worker planned to use a body bag to smuggle a life-size sex doll out of the home of a guy who died in Nebraska. This is wild, this story.
Wait a minute.
We
He's
had
trying to-
talked about
yeah.
this back in October.
This is a real
And now
sex-
it's been officially charged. This guy's been officially charged.
Okay.
So 42-year-old Ryan Smith, he was arrested in October for trying to break into an apartment where a dead man lived. At the time, he worked for Mid-America First Call, which handles, quote, removals, transportation, embalming, cremations, and ship-outs. So in court filings, it says Ryan and a coworker were dispatched to the Rock Creek Apartments to collect a dead body. Inside the apartment, a sheriff's deputy noted near the body on the bed was a very real, life-size version of an adult female.
Mm-hmm.
So one of those real dolls,
Right. Not the blow-up kind, the...
like a real doll, sex doll. According to the arrest warrant, both of the males that came to collect the body made comments about the sex doll found on the location. Ryan's initial entry into the apartment was with law enforcement personnel who subsequently locked and secured the home. Later that day, Ryan comes back. This time he's carrying an empty body bag. And he tells the apartment complex, hey, I'm here on behalf of the sheriff. And I need to collect the sex doll as evidence. So a district court judge found that Ryan unlawfully entered the apartment with a body bag, which is indicative based on circumstantial evidence that he had intent to take the sex doll, an item of nominal value. Therefore, the court finds the defendant committed a substantial step and a course of conduct intended to culminate in the commission of the burglary. In other words, he came to take the sex doll so he could bring the sex doll home. A dead man's sex doll.
A used dead man's sex doll.
The sex doll was out when the guy died.
Yeah. It could have killed him. We don't know.
Man, this news article, I bet that funeral home wants to bury.
I wonder what the Facebook marketplace for used real sex dolls is.
Look it
Do
up.
people
But talk about a sexual
sell
deviant.
those? I do appreciate that he brought a body bag. He could have just taken her and over the shoulder he goes, and that would have been terrible. But he actually had
He
the
did a classy
wherewithal
way.
to go, I'm going to put this doll in this massive bag, and this won't look creepy at all as I'm rolling out of here with
I mean,
this.
those things weigh
like 130 pounds.
like a human does.
Right.
How do you know?
Because I know, because
Because I watched...
true story. No, because when I used to work for K-Rock in New York, and Howard Stern was there, somebody had sent him a sex doll. Like
Right.
somebody sent him the real doll.
Yeah, they were invented around the Stern era.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
And they delivered one to the station. And everybody got their turn, not being naughty with
Yeah.
her, but like touching it and like, wow, this is really real.
Checking it out. Yeah.
That's how Rafe, okay?
I learned about it.
And I also
through-
have one at home.
That's what we want. There was an episode of Real Sex on HBO in the 90s that's how I learned about it, because they talked about like a manufacturing. They went to the actual plant where they were made.
I've seen that episode.
Yeah.
Where
It's
they put the
interesting.
eyeballs in. And it's,
You can customize them.
oh, yeah.
And now they're even more customizable and they're freaky.
Oh, yeah. But this guy was there collecting the actual dead body and then went, oh, who do we have here? I'm going to come back later for you.
That's wild to see that, and I don't know.
Just
That's
the
a
disappointment
strange-
of his family. How disappointed
Yeah.
is his family?
Like, what the?
Well, and also like if you
Cousin
just
Ryan's in the news.
would have just waited, like they probably would have thrown it out, or maybe the option for like an estate sale could have happened,
Probably go to the next of kin.
or just buy one for yourself, because
They're
using one of those
expensive.
is, well, that's true.
Look up, while we're going to Sex Time Fun Facts here, I'll look up to see how much a real doll is. Quite pricey. Let's start this.
Oh.
And it's sponsored by
Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet. By the way, those sex dolls, $5,000.
Yeah. Or free if you take one from the deceased person
That's right.
whose apartment you just broken into. Michael says, how good was that doll? I'm assuming it was one of the high-end ones. The guy risked it all.
He did.
It didn't pay off. He risked it all. We've all lived with other people, right? We've all had roommates.
Yeah.
Living with roommates, it's got its challenges, especially if you're all crammed into a tiny apartment. Many of us have not so fond memories of maybe berating a housemate into taking out the garbage, or just pulling their weight with the chores. Like, are you going to do something around here, or is it just going to be me? Or in the case of me and my roommate Ben, we do nothing. Like, nobody does anything.
Smelly apartment.
What?
I don't believe that, by the way.
Nothing. It's non sequitur. Someone just sent a very funny email that said you should have Brian Jordan sign a baseball card and then rip it up in front of him. I was like, that would be hysterical. That would be the funniest thing in the world.
Savage.
Hey, man, you said you'd do this for me. And when he does it, I'm just like, shh.
Oh, dude, that'd be the G move to end all G moves.
Yeah, then I get murdered by Brian Jordan.
Oh, you don't think I had a messy apartment? Oh, it was a disaster.
Oh, I know. I believe it, but I don't.
Trash
I
pile?
Get that bad. You're not like a slob.
It was bad.
Was it?
Every guy has the phase.
Yeah.
It was. I moved out when I was 18.
Because he had pets in the apartment, right?
We had no pets.
They had rats.
I thought you turned the
We had
lights on
rats.
and
Those were
the
rats.
rats, and you had cockroaches, right?
Rats and cockroaches.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you
Okay, I
had
guess
pets.
those were our pets. But
I'm just picturing Joe's apartment from the 90s.
You had to feed them somehow.
that was a young Jerry O'Connell,
Yeah.
right? Anyway, as you get older, those issues tend to iron themselves out if you have a housemate, or you're lucky enough to move out on your own. There's one group of girls in their late 20s, early 30s. They found themselves in a weird situation after one of them keeps bringing different guys home every night and having extremely loud sex. And one roommate claims the noises are so loud it's as though their apartment is turned into a porno set.
Way to go. I mean, that, it has to be annoying for the roommates, but wow.
And the chick who's doing it is refusing to change her habits. And talking to Reddit, one of the housemates explains how the three girls live in a very small apartment. The rooms are right next to each other. It's a pretty tight space. After the first incidents, all the roommates kind of laughed about it, but told the other roommate, hey, man, can you chill out? Because you're not the only one here. And it's been happening like a lot. She says 5 or 6 times in the last month, and I sort of blew up on her last time. She says, I thought it was extremely disrespectful to keep doing it after both me and the other roommates told her once already it's not okay to carry on like that when we're all home.
Yeah.
And the roommate hits back, arguing she can't help it being loud and couldn't make any promises.
She's just gloating at this point.
She also mentioned that we need to grow up because adults have sex.
Well, yeah, they do, but they don't have you don't have to have extreme loud sex, especially if your roommates are asking you like, "Hey, we have to coexist here."
Yeah, but who's going to believe you if you don't do that?
I guess.
Yeah.
And all the roommates like, nobody should be forced to listen to what they describe as being porn, essentially, because, we're all adults. They claim they personally, if they all have to do it, if they all are bringing a guy home, they wait till the apartment's empty. Because, have a little class.
A little courtesy. I remember when I was dating my husband, he lived in a house with a bunch of guys in Crestwood. And, and everybody was dating different people all the time. And I only heard one night, I remember loud sex happening in one of the other rooms. And I was like, way to go, man. But it only happened that one time that I heard, so it wasn't offensive. I was like, kind of like slow
all right,
clapping
you
in the
go,
other
girl.
room. Yeah, I was like, awesome for you guys.
I don't know. If it's once, okay. But if it's all the time.
Yeah, it's annoying. My roommate and I in college, we had a Joe schedule where if anything freaky deaky was going to, because we lived in a dorm together. And so there was like no privacy. We actually had a schedule on the wall of like, hey, this is like our personal time. So we could get whatever needs to happen out of our system at those designated times. And it worked out beautifully. I don't know if that's for everybody, but that was.
Well, it sounds like this woman is gross and narcissistic, basically.
Yeah, and wanting to involve it. There's probably a little sexual fantasy there, like wanting people to hear her be loud, which is the thing.
I'm replaying a lot of incidents in my head right now that were very funny.
Or, Scott's saying, sounds like a couple of jealous uggos.
Could be.
awesome.
Could be.
Hey, we're not ruling anything out. We don't know
Could
these
be.
Could be. Let's not discount that either.
I think that's probably the truth.
How would you
uggos.
take care of the situation, Rafe? Your roommate keeps bringing, people home, and it's
Bang,
just
bang, bang.
loud. I'm trying to sleep here.
I'd go live on Instagram. Turn it into content, and he would either love it or he'd cut it out.
That's one way.
Or she. I live with gals, too, so.
Yeah, maybe she's like, exhibitionist.
Could be.
And it turns her on knowing that her roommates are all listening in.
Yeah. I lived with a couple lesbian gals for a while, and if I heard Melissa Etheridge go on upstairs, I knew it was time to turn my television up.
To my window.
Yeah. I was like, uh-oh, time to turn up The Walking Dead down here.
Love Melissa Etheridge. Well, you almost get kind of competitive, wouldn't you? Like if this is happening so often, we're like, okay, we've asked her, she's not shutting up. Now it's time for us we'll just see who can be the loudest.
Yeah.
And then it's a competition of
Yeah.
the roommates.
Also, I mean, if it's not exhibition and it's just like, hey, man, that's the sounds of sweet love making. I don't interfere with love making.
Yeah, but it gets annoying. Come on.
Yeah.
enough.
I would imagine that it does, yeah. When you live with someone else, like, you would think that you would try to be quiet, but sometimes
I get it.
leather
sometimes.
gets to slapping,
I get it sometimes, but if it's all the time,
Annoying.
and enough is enough.
Right.
Yeah, we are all adults.
There's like 5
You
dudes.
could control yourself.
Yeah. There was a bunch of dudes living in like a loft apartment down the landing for a while. So like the bedroom was up the stairs, but there was just an opening. So there was like a loft bedroom. Yeah. And it was just disgusting. Like you could just hear. There wasn't really privacy. You were just basically having sex elevated above the living room, and it was just funny.
Yeah.
There was one time one guy, just for privacy, had sex in a crawl space.
Just to be discreet about it.
Just to be discreet, to have a little privacy. So, hey, you want to go up in the crawl space?
Right, just to be discreet. Yeah,
It's like above the closet.
Morgie brings up a good point in the chat about, it's floating season, camping season. And if you're in a tent trying to have sex, it's impossible to be quiet. Because, there's no wall. It's essentially fabric. And my buddies and I, we'd all go out on this annual float trip where 20 of us go to Ozark Outdoors. Everybody's tents are out. And when you come back, after you shower from being on the river all damn day and you're hammered drunk and it's go time. And then you just would hear everything.
I've never had tent sex.
Oh my God, really?
When am I going to be in a tent?
It's intense.
Go have tent sex. You can have the stars above you. It's excellent.
That's never going to happen.
Live your life.
What do you mean?
You don't do RV thing. Yeah, that's one kind of sex you can have, but tent sex is special.
Never had tent sex.
It's if the temperature is perfect and it's all open, the rain fly is off.
I just don't see a situation where my wife and I are going to be in a tent at
All right, maybe one day for y'all.
Yeah, you
maybe
guys
one
go
day.
camping.
Maybe. This one, a troubled wife cannot seem to escape the, quote, shame of her past, having started an adult video that her husband has no clue about. From drunkenly kissing a stranger to, throwing up in your boyfriend's shoes, many of us look back and kind of cringe at the times gone by. But one woman claims that memories of her old self are now kind of eating away at her and she's unsure what to do next. So she says 20 years ago, she's now 38, so she was 18. She said she had sex on camera in a porn video that's now all over the internet. She said, I didn't intend to shoot the scene. I was going with my friend to support her. When she chickened out at the last minute, she says she stepped in to do it. She said regretted it immediately, regretted it even after, even more after she saw it on the internet. She says she met her husband a couple years after she shot the scene, never told him. She was ashamed. She prayed that he would never find out. Now they've been married for 15 years. They have 2 kids together. Although her porn video is a distant memory, she still can't help but keep checking to see if it's popping up on these newer adult sites.
Oh boy.
Your Pornhubs, your YouPorns.
Yeah.
And she said she recently found it on a, quote, popular one. She says she's now terrified that somebody's going to find it. It could be somebody at my husband's work or a friend of my daughter's. She says she's terrified. Her question is, should she finally come clean and tell her husband?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
I wish you would have done it way ahead of time. That's something that if you're becoming more intimate and long-term with somebody, I feel like you want to bring up the thing. I mean, everybody's got things that they're ashamed of or things in your past that you're not proud of in some regard. And so I think getting all those out when you're just starting to get serious is a good thing.
I think you got to just unburden yourself.
I do too.
Yep. Yeah, you'll feel
You'll feel a lot better.
And then also it's a deeper part of acceptance. If they can accept your worst days with you, or whatever your days that you're.
It's not going to be easy for the guy, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but there's so much porn in the world. I mean, what are the chances
but none
of him
starring your
seeing it?
wife of 15 years.
I know that. I'm
and
just
the
saying,
mother, there's a lot that's going to go into this.
I'm surprised she was able to find it if it was so long ago. There's so much out there, right? There's so many pornography sites now, and
Yeah, there is a lot out there. But if someone in your circle of friends is perusing the web, that clip's going to stand out.
Yes.
When you run across your friend's wife.
And they got kids.
Yeah.
So they got 2 kids. And the kids are going to find out. The friends are going to find out.
This is always one of those either ors the guys give each other out of insecurity. Is like, you meet the girl of your dreams, beautiful, 10, best looking girl you've ever met in your life. You love her personality. She's amazing. You love hanging out with her. She's the best. She's beautiful, flawless. But you find out she's made 2,000 porn videos. You in or you out?
2,000's a big number.
Been too
Okay, let's say 20.
I'm out.
20.
You're out.
Yeah, I don't think I can.
10.
handle it. And that they're out there on the.
Possibly.
I'm not talking about homemade porn. I'm talking like professional porn actress.
Nice North Hollywood.
And do I know this beforehand, or I'm just
saying you're dating her? She's perfect. You love her personality. You're just starting to date. You met her. You're like, she's great, man. She's fun. We click. She's exactly the woman I would want to marry. She looks like the girl of my dreams.
I guess if this is the one, is
it a deal breaker?
If this is the one, like this, I found my soulmate.
Yeah.
I guess I'll have to learn to live with it.
Yeah, she did it many years ago. She's never doing it again. Promise you that.
I didn't say that part.
Oh.
I didn't say it was many years ago.
Oh.
Is she remorseful?
She's
or,
doing it actively.
repentant-
I guess
repentive, or-
my heart would tell me.
No, she's not repentant because she didn't do anything wrong. She's just a porn actress.
Nothing wrong.
She liked it.
Sex worker. She's not repentive about it. She's just like, I did this. This was a part of my life, and it's over now.
You're
and I won't do it again.
I don't know. I guess my heart would tell me this is the one. I could look past it.
All right.
Can I bring this one to my mother?
Yeah, your mom's not going to see those movies.
Like, don't tell my mom.
What's your mom doing on Pornhub? Yeah, nobody.
Honey, we've all done it.
No,
Mom.
No.
Honey, we've all been there.
No.
I made a stag film one time.
Do you guys? I was talking about this over the weekend. Do you guys remember the first time you accidentally saw porn?
Yes.
I do too.
I found a porn mag in the woods.
And there you go. And then you're like,
Never forget
mind
it.
blown. I was a little
That day
kid.
my life changed.
I was like 4 years old and I got out of my bed. My dad was watching porn in the living room.
Wow.
And I used to sneak out and get behind the couch like as you kids do, you know. And I went out there and I was like wanting to see what, you know, because normally he's watching like the Cardinals. And it's 8 o'clock or whatever. And I like look over the couch, you know, the corduroy couch, and I see what I saw and I was like, oh, and like I didn't know what I was looking at.
How old were you?
I was 4.
Oh.
And it was graphic. I can
I mean,
still
your
see it
dad
in
had
my
no
brain.
discretion at all?
There's only one TV in the house. It's the 80s. Like,
Did he think you were asleep?
yeah, he
I'm
thought I was
assuming?
asleep. I was
Oh,
like put down
boy.
for the night. It was like he had the Playboy satellite channel. Remember that with like the push silver buttons, the satellite?
And that's what he's watching?
And he was watching the Playboy channel, I assume.
Golly.
And what I saw, like, holy crow.
Describe it.
I can't describe it. I will describe
I
it.
know.
I will have discretion. A man.
So much hair.
So much hair.
It's the 80s.
There was a
It's a
black woman and
hedgehog
a
guy.
white woman. And
Tight.
things were happening.
Yes.
All right.
As they do
As
in
they
those
do.
kind of movies. I don't know. I would have to. Would I be able to? Rafe, I don't know. Honestly.
Let me ask you this. If it was girl on girl, does it change your mind? Is that a lesser blow? Is that easier for you to handle?
Well, and here's what's funny about this story here is
Because what's the difference?
this woman is not so concerned that her husband's going to leave her over this, but she's worried that he might feel insecure because she claimed the other porn star had a rather large package.
Yeah.
That makes her husband seem small.
That was why I asked the next question. Is it easier to swallow if she's like, I only did girl on girl
Don't say
stuff?
it that way.
Is it easier for you to swallow
The thought.
The thought of
if you found out it was just girl on girl stuff?
I don't know. Selfishly, for me, what if my friends see it? What if my family sees it? What if we have kids and my kids are gonna, my kids' friends are gonna see this?
Sure.
I think that opens up a lot of things.
Sure. That's why the question is interesting.
Like that opens up a lot of things that she not had a porn past, that wouldn't be a thing.
Mm-hmm.
My question would have been, why didn't you just go over to the hills there in L.A. and go to Hollywood and do films instead of the other side? That would have been better.
Listen, I don't know. People do, when we're younger, we do strange things and we do risky things. And,
Yeah.
we've all got a past.
For sure.
We've all got a past. But that is, that's a past that will come back and bite you in the butt maybe one day.
My first peep at porn was too advanced. If the wind would have blown a different way, I'd have a weird kink.
Really?
Well, maybe not weird. I don't want to shame, but like my friend's dad, I was like, divorced dads weren't as prevalent in the 90s. Guys were still figuring it out. That's why you saw porn when you were 4. Your dad was figuring it out.
Right. They were on the way.
Like divorced dads are kind of getting it together now. Dad's house isn't it used to be Neverland. If you had a friend with a divorced dad, dude, you were.
Oh, yeah.
It was unlocked gun cabinets, loose
Playboys.
porn everywhere, no supervision.
Great record collection. Yeah.
Yeah. It's something, the TV was definitely like on like cinder blocks and like 2x4s.
Yes.
And I remember it was my friend, his dad's name was Lloyd. I'll leave his last name out. His dad's name was Lloyd. And Lloyd would just leave us at the house all weekend and go try to score some tail at the VFW. And like we were just
on your own.
You opened a cabinet and he had like way too advanced porn There was one. It was called Milky Jugs, and it was just like lactating women.
Oh,
and I'm like, that should be the first thing you see. That shouldn't be that's not your introductory porn.
Yeah.
It should be like Playboy, right?
Right.
He had all kinds of like really specific porn genres in his thing. Like this guy was a connoisseur. And I just remember me and his son going through and be like, whoa, what is this? Like, your dad's freaky, dude. But you know, the wind blows a different way.
Listen,
catch me on the right day. That's what I want. I want milky boobies.
Right or wrong, there is a stigma that comes with being a, porn actress or actor. And maybe it's something I don't want to deal with.
That's that's okay. If that's part of your deal breaker, that's all right. And it's okay if they're into it and they want to be a porn actress. That's fantastic.
Yeah, the first porno I ever saw was a Christian porno where they're like, we're going to wait till we're married. And then they're fully clothed and stuff, but it was like pretty hot.
That was super hot?
Yeah.
Right on.
And they got to
Can
hold
you
in hands.
imagine
They
what
got to hold in
happened?
hands, at the end, which was nice.
Did somebody order a chastity pizza?
All right. It's getting hot.
No, I think in this one,
There's no pepperoni on here.
I think in this woman's situation, I think if this is eating away at her and it's affecting her life, like I can't think of anything but my husband finding this.
Right.
You might think it's hot.
Maybe somebody says there's an update on her page. I don't know, on the Reddit page. I can't find it. And if you saw the update, let me know what happens. But if this is eating away at you, I mean, I'm assuming the burden lifted off to your chest is going to make you feel better.
Yeah, release
Who
that
knows?
shame.
Somebody said 20 years ago, it was a lifetime ago, the odds of him finding it are slim to none. So just move on with your life. No need to dredge up the past. So this person's saying, no, don't bring it up.
I think bring it up, talk to him about it, and let him. Hopefully, he just stays with her, and they can have a plan for their kids. I think she needs some help thinking about that, because even if he doesn't find it, those kids might find it one day when they get old enough and start looking around the internet on stuff, and that would be devastating. I feel like more so than the husband finding it.
And finally, in your sex time fun facts, I know Rafe's got a comedy bit about this, but CPAP machines.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still wear yours on the regular?
Not really. Mine got a recall for having pieces of the rubber seal break off and get into your lungs, which is causing more harm than good. So that's always nice.
Nothing sexier than putting on your CPAP machine and
on a first date.
On a first date,
I'd rather tell someone I used to make porn. Honestly, you give me the choice of first time you lay down with a lady, and having to be like, all right, well, see you in the morning, gorgeous, and then putting on your Bane mask in front of her. Or being like, by the way, I was a low-key porn star for a while. I would probably rather break that news. Yeah, I would much rather break that news.
Suffering from sleep apnea not only endangers, the sleeper's life, but it also puts your relationship in jeopardy. So what's the thing that's going to break up the marriage or the relationship? You sounding like this?
Demon.
Like that's somebody with sleep apnea.
That's not even bad. That's not even a bad case, dude.
It sounds like a dragon.
So if you have to sleep next to that every night, or somebody who wears a CPAP machine, what does
the CPAP machine sound like?
It doesn't sound like it's pretty quiet, but you still have to put on the apparatus, though.
Yeah,
it's kind of white noise.
Pretty quiet. No, it's not like that. It's more like.
Yeah. It's like subtle.
Either that or this.
Almost like a humidifier being on, if that.
I'm going with the dragon, I think. I'm going to sleep with the dragon.
You going to sleep with the dragon, or are you going to
Yeah.
sleep
All right.
He's got this.
I feel like,
The face mask on.
I don't know, it's like scary. So if somebody broke in and they heard my dragon husband fire breathing in the night,
Like
they'd
dying,
turn around and leave.
like not breathing every
It does
so
sound like
often.
there's a ghost in the house because a lot of it is like you also stop breathing. It's not rhythmic like you just played. It's like
Yeah, sleep apnea is not good.
there's like a minute of silence followed by like a gasp of air that sounds like a ghoul being released from hell.
A new study shows that when people with obstructive sleep apnea use their CPAP machines on the regular, it doesn't just improve their sleep quality, it also strengthens their romantic relationships. Simply put, treating it may save a life and a marriage.
Nice.
Because they'd rather you put on the unsexy mask than listen to this all night, every night. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
So if you are self-conscious about that machine...
It's like little Nicky when he sleeps in that movie.
Man, when
Terrible.
I used to work on the road, I'd always get my buddy and I worked for the same band, so we'd have the same hotel room we'd share, and he was a good snorer.
Yeah.
And I learned that you could just do some like 2 snaps or whatever,
snapping at him?
and all of a sudden he stops, he breathes normal for a minute, and then he wakes you back up again. And I started controlling
all
the
you did?
snaps. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, Elizabeth says PPAP. CPAP all day. Dated a dragon once. No way. Once he got the machine, I could sleep.
Just depends on the person. Some people can sleep through whatever. Some can't.
Yeah.
Are you a snorer?
Probably, yeah. I sleep on my belly, and...
Probably.
Yeah,
sounds like you know.
No, I don't. I mean, Tim's never said anything to me, and I don't ever wake myself
I thought
up
you
from
brought
it.
that up one time that you might be a
I'm a
little closet snorer.
I'm a sleep tutor. That's where I get all my gas out.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate. But no, I don't know if I snore. And now I got that crazy $600 mouthpiece that I wear every night so I don't grind myself into dust. And that makes me breathe weird.
Here's
This is what I sound like?
Yeah, here's Lern at night.
Yeah, dude. I'm gassing out and light my own fires.
Tim is a lucky man.
Isn't he so lucky? Oh my gosh. When the alarm goes off at 3:30. Tim's in hell.
You're the reason I live. You're the reason I die.
Yeah, man. What a lucky guy.
Yeah, what a lucky dude, huh?
Yeah, right. Send Tim some money, would you? I mean, guys really deal with it.
That is beautiful.
Damn, I almost passed out.
All right, listen, we got to take a break. We'll come back. If you really want to spice up your relationship, maybe the sex toy of the week.
Could be.
Maybe this will be in your future. All right, it's 8:30. It's Monday. Traffic and weather. Lern coming at you.
And it's brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. To find out all of their upcoming events, check them out, www.raceway.com. Police now say it's a camper that has been overturned in the traffic lane, not the pickup lane, in the westbound 70 crash west of Wright City rest area. So look out for that. Hope everybody's all right. 88 degrees will be the high today. Increasing clouds into tomorrow morning rain. 68 tonight is the low. Right now it's 72 at 8:30.
Let's talk about Victory Men's Health. I told you on Friday to schedule an appointment, but you probably didn't listen, so I'm going to tell you again. It's time to take your health back. Summer is here. If you were worried about dropping on 10 lbs and getting back to getting your dad bod, beach bod ready, well, the time has run out. Go to Victory Men's Health or victorymenshealth.com today and schedule yourself an appointment. Go into one of their 4 locations. There's one in East O'Fallon. There's one in Sunset Hills. It's brand new. And the one in Town and Country that we all go to. Get in there, get you an appointment, and get yourself back in shape and get yourself feeling like you did 5, 10, maybe 15 years ago, because Victory's going to test your blood down to the cellular level, figure out what's going on with your body. And they got all kinds of customized treatment plans, from TRT therapy to peptides to vitamins, to just getting you back on track, get you on the in-body scan, figure out what your bone density, your BMI is, and they will invest in your health and check up on you and hold your feet to the fire to make sure you're doing all the things you need to do to be your best. So don't wait. Take your health back. In 2024, go to victorymenshealth.com, victorymenshealth.com.
So let's start off with an easy one.
Okay.
You have this incredible career with Everclear. Made all of these records. You've had, I would think, multiple opportunities to do like a solo record, but you're going to put out a solo record for seemingly the first time in your career.
For not seemingly the first time.
The first time in your career. Why now?
Well, I mean, you know as well as I do that Everclear has been my baby from the beginning.
Yeah.
It's my thing. So as far as doing a rock band situation, I never felt really a need to do a solo record. I tried to do one once, and it turned into an Everclear record. And I wanted this to be different. I wanted this to be just me playing everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's mostly acoustic guitar, acoustic bass, some keyboards, some drums, not drums on every song. I sing all the vocals. I play all the instruments. Co-produced it with a friend of mine who's a great engineer, producer. And, yeah, it's very raw. It sounds like it sounds like an Everclear meets Cat Stevens meets Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young.
Oh, wow.
But with some Elvis Costello in there.
All right, I like it. I look forward to that. One of the reasons that I've always liked you and liked your band is because there was always this sort of punk sensibility on those and not only a punk sensibility in the music, but
Call Universal Windows Direct today, 314-334-2522, and they'll upgrade your new windows to triple pane glass for free. That's 3 layers of glass between you and the cold outside, or as it stands today, that hot St. Louis sweltering humidity that we all know is right around the corner. And what that means for you is extra protection from the elements, a consistent temp in your home, increased energy efficiency, and reduced heating costs in the winter, and air conditioning costs right now this summer. With triple pane windows, you're going to notice that your home is quieter and more comfortable, all right? What else do you need? Schedule your free in-home estimate today, and for every 2 windows you buy, you get the next 2 free, plus an upgrade to triple pane glass, and they'll double your energy tax credit. Not enough? Fine. I'm a cool guy, so I'm going to throw in something extra. Tell them I told you to call. You get an additional $250 off your next project. I don't know what else you could possibly be waiting for. For the last windows you'll ever need, go to universalwindowsdirect.com, and like me, you will be saying, I love my windows.
Joined in the Point Studio now by the mastermind behind Ghost, Tobias Forge. How are you, man?
I'm good, thank you. How do you do?
I'm doing really well. It's an absolute great pleasure to have you here, and the absolute ferocious fan base of Ghost has me completely petrified that I'm going to screw this interview up, because they
then don't.
Right. Well, that's the idea. But it's one of those really great things in getting to talk about Ghost right now, because you can just feel all the excitement and everything kind of not starting to come together, but just continue to get bigger and bigger and bigger. That has got to be an amazing thing for you to see on your side of things.
Of course it is. I mean, I've done many records in my life that did cause nothing, you know. So it's you never know how many times you will have this feeling. So I'm trying to sort of absorb it and enjoy it whilst it's here, and it's a fantastic feeling.
When I had read, and again, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I had read, kind of when the process and the thought process for this was beginning, that you thought that you would have a certain audience that would dig it, that would enjoy it, and that it might even be kind of like sort of an art thing that you could potentially see at like an art installation. Are you yourself a little surprised that it is grown into what it has become now?
Yes. I mean, obviously everything is a gradual sort of these epiphanies of what you can achieve obviously comes gradually. and now obviously I know what took us here, but there was definitely a thousand things that I could never have predicted back in 2008 or 9 or 10 or 11.
Sure.
So yeah, it's mind blowing, but yeah, I don't know what to say really. I knew I liked it and the material in the beginning and whenever I played it to people, it seemed to have caused a reaction that seemed that indicated that there was definitely a crowd for it.
Absolutely.
But going from there to here, it's a long way to the top.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to specifically seeing you tonight at you guys tonight at Peabody, because the theater is just beautiful. Like it is completely perfect for this type of show. As the shows get bigger, I'm sure the work putting into the show gets greater as well, but the end result has to be unbelievably rewarding when you get a little bit more room and you get more bells and whistles that you can incorporate into the show. It has to be a really great thing to be a part of and see as it goes along.
It is. As a perfectionist, it's also very grueling because everything is a work in progress all the time.
And you are scrolling through Zillow, and maybe you went to a couple open houses because you've decided to buy a home. Okay, we found our dream home. Now we should call the realtor. Then let's get the mortgage thing going on. No. What you got to do first, you got to call Kevin Putney first. Kevin Putney at the 123 Mortgage Team. Get the financing worked out now. Do it now before you even call the realtor. This way, you know how much house you could afford. You're qualified. You're approved. And then you call the realtor. Boom, you're moving. There's going to be multiple offers on the table. You want to be ready to go with that offer. You don't want to lose that house. That's your dream home. And yeah, interest rates may be a little high now, but you buy the home now and you refinance next year when things start to come down. And Kevin Putney makes the whole process, whether you're buying a house or whether you're refinancing the house, super simple. He's going to find the loan that fits your needs. He loves putting that puzzle together. And he's got all sorts of different programs for first-time home buyers or down payment assistance. If you're looking to buy a house or refinance, call Kevin Putney. 314-862-0123. That's 314-862-0123. Online at 123mortgage.com. Kevin Putney, equalizing opportunity. All loans subject to underwriting approval. Restrictions apply. Call for details. Cross Country Mortgage, LLC, NMLS 3029, NMLSconsumeraccess.org, 123mortgage.com, 314-862-0123.
All right, so I actually made up a word this morning, and I'm so happy about this. Now, the last year and a half of all of our lives, the word synergy has been like kind of a gigantic joke. Like, there's all this stuff happening all over. You're just trying to make it work for the day.
Yeah.
But it seems like, Amy...
To be at Helium?
Yeah, this week.
Yep. Friday?
Friday.
Is he coming in?
I haven't. Somebody just said he's coming in. He's coming to Helium Friday. He's been on the show a bunch.
Invite him back.
Yeah.
I won't be here, but.
Oh, so what does it matter to you?
Yeah, well, I would love that for you guys. I mean, I wish I was here to meet him.
Yeah, he is. Remember, you were here last time he was here?
No. Well, we did
the first time he was
phone-in.
here?
He's done two
First
phone-ins
time
with
he
me.
was here, man.
Yeah, first time I was...
Shot out of a cannon, and then just a couple months later, we started doing arenas.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I didn't even know he was in town. Gonna reach out. All right, let's put a capper on 6 Time Fun Facts. Rafe, what do we have?
You think I don't know? Oh, I know.
I can't wait.
You know, maybe instead of worrying about whether your spouse made a porno, you make one for yourselves.
Oh.
You know? I'm a big proponent of that.
Sure.
Make a little homemade sex tape. That spices things up. You may not like what you see. You may want to delete it immediately, because in our heads, it's a lot hotter than we think it is a lot of times. But that's okay. What if you got your lady this? Hypnotic swirl cupless and crotchless teddy.
That's what I'm talking about. All right.
Over 25,000 sold, 4.4 stars out of 5, $39.99 at adamandeve.com.
So this is lingerie.
It's lingerie, yes.
And it's crotchless.
And cupless.
Cupless and crotchless. Description: mesmerize your man in sexy swirls, cupless and crotchless. Enjoy the super sexy look of a skimpy teddy with the comfort and convenience of a bodysuit. Hypnotize your lover and stretch your sexy stuff in the lingerie that bears it all. The hypnotic swirl, cupless and crotchless teddy. Don't be surprised if you catch your lover staring at the open crotch.
Don't be surprised.
Don't be shocked by that. The bodysuit completely bears your bits in the front as well as your booty in the back. Switch from seduction to sex without removing a stitch. This bodysuit is the perfect lingerie look for nights that jump from sweet to ultra spicy. Lightweight mesh traces your body beautiful in a shimmering swirl pattern that's sure to catch attention. And while your breasts bared and crotchless access, this sexy teddy puts your pleasure points at your lover's fingertips. Ties in the back and behind the neck, a single strap in the back leaves your sexy skin open for a sensual massage.
How nice.
Wearing the hypnotic swirl, cupless and crotchless teddy is easy and comfortable. Just step into this sexy teddy's bottom and draw it up your body. Adjust the cupless top so that your breasts are bared, then tie the stretchy straps behind your back and neck. That's it. This teddy leaves you open for all kinds of sexy play, so this lingerie piece is perfect for all kinds of naughty fantasies. Wear as is or pair the hypnotic swirl, cupless and crotchless teddy with King Scott's favorite, heels, stockings, and jewelry for a glamorous, classy, and elegant look.
And this says nothing but classy.
Yes.
Yeah, if you don't have Crocs, that's my favorite thing.
No, it's crotch.
Pair of this with Crocs.
Crotch, sorry. No.
Crockless, yes. This is crockless panties. Let's get to a few reviews. Review number 1. What a stimulation. 5 out of 5 stars. When this teddy arrived, I hope my wife would like it. She was energized to try it on, but lamented that her, quote, girls were not as perky as they were 40 years ago. Neither was I. But I told her sincerely that I found their being bigger and all over the place completely hot. The crotchless feature provided a focal point of interest for oral stimulation, and I fell right upon, much to her delight. However, the opening didn't go down far enough to allow intercourse, so I just moved the straps off to one side and got right into it. Both of us love the evening. It will be one of many. Thank you, Fuzzbuster71.
Good old Fuzzbuster.
Good old Fuzzbuster.
Good old
That's a good guy.
Fuzzbuster71. That means Fuzzbuster69 and Fuzzbuster70 were taken.
Yeah. I think he bought you guys a round of or food and drinks the other night.
Buzzbuster?
Yeah.
Up at Prasino?
Who are you going to call?
Buzzbuster, of course.
That's right. Next review, super hot. 5 stars out of 5. Great to wear if you like doggy style.
Okay.
Pros, I love seeing it on my wife. Cons, as a dude, crotchlet's not as flattering when I wear it for her.
Oh.
Sincerely, Timmy.
Wow. Thank you, Timmy.
Wow.
It's nice that he tried.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't see many dudes in crotchless wear.
Yes.
You know?
It's not the same.
It's definitely not the same.
It's much
I'm
more
just glad that
aggressive.
He tried that.
It's much more aggressive.
Yeah.
But at least he tried. And finally, this review simply says, very comfortable, 5 out of 5. My husband bought me this teddy for our weekend getaway. I put it on, and my husband put me in the over-the-door cross and started to fondle me and tease me with the feather dusters and nipple clamps, and things got wet. It was so easy for him to get.
It was raining out.
Yeah,
It was so
They were
wet
outside.
that day,
well, it's probably one of those
raining.
hotel rooms with a walk-in shower where the glass door goes to the bottom. It's like they want the floor to be wet. She goes on to say, it was so easy for him to get to the source of the river, and I orgasmed so hard I started to shake. The only thing holding me up was the over-the-door cross, and I am a plus-size woman. Thank you. Sincerely, Wet Lady. Capital W.
Okay.
What the
Capital
hell's an
L.
over-the-door cross?
Guess we'll find out next week.
An over-the-door cross.
Yeah, we gotta find what that is.
I think it's like a thing, yeah. It's almost like, the old chin-up bar that came with P90X. I think it's something like that. Where
You're getting crucified?
Oh, my
I think
God.
you just tie them up.
Okay.
Huh.
Well, there
But
it is.
anyway, that is the review for Hypnotic Swirl, Cupless, and Crotchless Teddy. Go out, get yourself one today.
Thank you, Rafe. Appreciate that.
Good.
All right. Healthy sex life, everybody. All of us. I want all of us to have a healthy sex
Me
life.
too.
Let's take a break. We'll come back. Let's give away some stuff, guys.
Okay.
We're going to play simple contest, real or fake lyrics. Rafe is going to read you the lyrics to a song, and you have to guess if they're real or it's something we made up. Okay? Simple as that. 2 out of 3 right, you win your choice of tickets. We got tickets to go see Green Day, big summer show with Rancid, August 15th at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. We've got tickets to go see Rob Zombie, Alice Cooper, Ministry, and Filter. Big summer show September 1st at the amphitheater. We got tickets to go see Cage the Elephant with Young the Giant September 12th at the amphitheater. And we got tickets to go see your St. Louis Battlehawks take on the San Antonio Brahmas. Home playoff game Sunday, 6 o'clock over at the Battle Dome at America Center. Real or fake lyrics? Again, Rafe will read you lyrics. You tell us if it's something we made up or real. 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. 2 out of 3 right, you win. We'll play next. All right, it's 8:48. It is Monday. Your traffic and weather. Lern coming at you.
And it's brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. Check out their schedule of events and everything going on at www.raceway.com. Vehicle crash on westbound 70 past Route TW. The right lane is closed there, but otherwise you look pretty normal. Weather today, increasing clouds, rain tomorrow, but 88 and partly sunny today is the high. 68 is the overnight low. 72 right now at 8:48.
Wake up! Cause when you gotta go on a table, and then you gotta go on a table, and then you gotta sit on a table, and then you trust in my sip and slide. That's System of Downs. Chop suey.
It's Donnie Fandango backstage at Point Fest. For one, I just almost fell out of my chair.
It is.
And for two, boy, that would have made a really great way to start the interviews
intro.
of the day. Yeah. All right, so let's settle this first and foremost. You and me.
Yes, I got some good news for you. Home loan savings are in bloom this month over at First Community. So for starters, they offer the affordable alternative 5-year adjustable rate mortgage with a 30-year term to keep your payment more affordable. So if you apply right now, you can save $500 off your closing costs. That's amazing. Again, that's $500 off your home loan closing costs over at First Community. And I'm sure you could use that extra $500. I mean, that could go a long ways. So you can learn more about this. Go to firstcommunity.com, or you can swing by any of their area branches here, and they got a ton of them. They even have some in Walmart, and those are open 7 days a week. So it's easy to get in there, easy to talk with them, easy to get your banking going, and you could get that dream home. You don't want to put this off. You want to go in right now to First Community, so that way you don't, because you're going to wait possibly for the interest rates, everything to come back down, but we never know if they will. This is the time to go in, time to get your house and just enjoy living in it. And I got my home through First Community, and I'm so glad I did, because they're absolutely amazing over there, and they walked me through every step of the way. Truly the ones to go to. That's First Community. Swing on by there and ask them today about this First Community. That's firstcommunity.com.
All right, we are backstage at the pageant. Big time club show with 311. We've got Peanut and Mr. Nick Hexum joining us. Gentlemen, it is an absolute pleasure to have you back in St. Louis and playing the pageant. It's great to be able to be so close to you tonight.
You love seeing us in small places.
I do. I will not ever deny that.
It was a little off-camera, little banter we were doing. Yeah, it's good to be in small places. This is where we cut our teeth. You know, you were saying Mississippi Nights, and we did the same thing in town. But pageant, I walked in this morning, first thing, like groggy, 9 in the morning, like, we're gonna destroy this place.
Okay, now this is a question.
People that have been here too, like there's this wall of fame, and
Oh, yeah.
the owner has got a photo with all the biggest people in the world. Like they get some great names.
It's
here.
incredible, and also too down at Blueberry Hill. I mean, what he has here at the pageant is just like from what I understand, it is a very small amount of his collection. And over at Blueberry Hill, there's the pictures with Mick Jagger and Paul McCartney and George Harrison. And
I've heard of all of them.
Right. All pretty established folks. So, but you guys have to be on that wall somewhere. Have you not gotten a picture taken?
We're
with
somewhere.
Joe? I was gonna say.
Yeah, we're Imagine Dragons.
Well, I think you got a couple more albums under the belt than those dudes. I want to ask a question that might sound funny, but I honestly don't mean it to be funny. When you are going,
I love that. That could be absolutely anything.
Right, good stuff. When you go from playing a gigantic stage to a smaller stage, is there any legit concern of, hey, we have to watch each other tonight so that we don't run into someone, so that nobody gets whacked with anything, nobody trips? Is that but you guys are pros, so that's probably not a deal.
I mean, you gotta imagine when we were first starting out, 22, 23, we were so out of control and wild. We had a few more on-stage collisions then, but now we all kind of just have an unspoken choreography.
I gotcha.
You know, S.A. has his lane when he's like, okay, Nick's up there, I can go around there and sweet in there.
Right, yeah. It's understood without being spoken.
I think one of the things, the last time I interviewed you, Peanut, one of the things that I'd asked you was how had the band stayed together for so long? No lineup changes. That's almost unheard of these days. And one of the things that you said to me really struck me as that you guys kind of practice what you preach, And do you guys, will you guys see each other outside of the
Mentality health. Guys, life is too short to go through it not feeling great. You want to be at 100% so you can take care of yourself, take care of everything that you need to take care of, and just feel good at the end and the beginning of the day. Mentality health is the best of the best. Men's health specialists. They specialize in making sure that we feel, look, and perform at our very best no matter what age, no matter what we're doing, no matter what the day brings or throws at us. Mentality health isn't about frills. They're not about trying to be everything to everybody. They're men's specialists. So guys, if it's time to stop making excuses and start making changes, do it with the best. You want the best in your life so you can be the best for your life. That is Mentality Health. They got a South County and a West County location. So when you've decided it's time to stop making excuses and start making the right changes, start with Mentality Health at one of those two locations. You can get information, read testimonials from former pro athletes and guys just like you and me on the website, mentalityhealth.com.
All right, King Scott's official bucket list. Now, for those of you that haven't been listening, we have compiled a list. We talked about it several times. And we have a new competition coming up with punishments. I know everybody's been clamoring for that. That's coming. We're going to announce that in a week or so.
We'll announce the Riz Olympics.
The Riz Olympics. There's going to be a set of events, and the loser is going to have hell to pay. But on the flip side of that coin, because we do love each other, and we do, believe it or not, behind the scenes, there's a lot of positivity on this show. The flip coin is we got a lot of stuff we can help each other accomplish, too.
Yeah, let's help each other
achieve
up,
our dreams. Let's lift each
Come
other
on,
up
guys.
and then break each other down.
Yes.
That is how.
That's the Riz Show way.
That's the dynamic we're looking for. So we went over some of Riz's bucket list items, and some of Moon's bucket list items, and people have emailed in. There's sponsors emailing in. There are fans emailing in. They're going to help us achieve our dreams. So it's become a community effort. So let's see if we can get King Scott some help in some of his. Number one on King Scott's bucket list, I need some explaining here, or maybe not. It says mysterious road trip, LOL.
Yeah, this one it's a big deal, and it involves numerous countries. And so, I mean, it's the dream of dreams that I've had for ages, and I want to document this whole thing. So I need to team up with someone like Jeremy from Cool Fire or something like that and talk with him, because it's a big undertaking.
Okay. I don't understand what it is.
I like that you explained it, kept it just as vague through the explanation.
But I'll be driving
where are we
through
going?
numerous countries. That's all I can say.
All
And
right.
all over the world. It'll start in North America, and then
would counties be okay instead of countries? Because we can
I
could
do a practice run. Yes,
Like
I would
we
love
could
to.
maybe go from St. Louis County to Franklin County.
We could put a bag
Sounds
over your
good.
head so it's kind of a mystery, like where are you in Missouri?
Yeah, but no, I could start. Yeah, throw me wherever, and
then you have to walk. Like here's what we do.
Business Grows Here event is coming to St. Louis Thursday, June 27th. Put this on the calendar. Do not miss this event. Why? Because NetSuite knows St. Louis is a hub for entrepreneurs, forward-thinking founders, a top talent pool, and pro
business leadership. Now, apply to attend the business event of the year taking place at the Union Station Hotel Thursday, June 27th. Now, you'll learn how Missouri is paving the way for new business growth and capital. You'll see how technology, fueled by AI, is shaping the way we grow and run our businesses. And you'll be inspired by business leaders like Jamie Siminoff, the guy who founded Ring Video Doorbell, who headquartered his next company right here in St. Louis. NetSuite by Oracle Business Grows Here is free to attend if you qualify. So apply right now to find out because seats are going quickly. Apply at netsuite.com/Missouri, netsuite.com/Missouri. So block out the calendar, Thursday, June 27th. netsuite.com/Missouri.
It's Riz, it's Jeff Burton backstage at Wayback Point Fest with Vaden and Donnie from the Toadies. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
How you doing? Hello, how you doing?
See, this is not that bad. I mean, you guys are from Texas, so this swampiness is all right.
Yes. Oh yeah, we need just fine sweaters. This is sweater weather.
This is old hat for you guys. So.
He took off a cardigan right before we started rolling. Actually, I took off my shirt. That's my sweater.
So you guys were spinning some yarns before.
Hey, Scott, happy National Egg Day.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that.
And to you as well, Lern. And
Thank you.
I appreciate that. I had that for breakfast today.
As the only person
You
here
as well.
that produces eggs, thank you very much.
No, we're talking about chicken eggs.
Oh, never mind that.
Now, if you weren't sure what to make for
Deviled
breakfast,
eggs.
No brainer. Happy National Egg Day.
Deviled eggs.
Deviled eggs for you. So a recent poll found out our favorite way to eat them. Scrambled, and it's not even close.
Yeah.
Scrambled eggs, number one, not even close.
It's the best.
45% scrambled, 24% said fried, hard-boiled next at 8, then poached, and soft-boiled round out the top 5. Only 6% of Americans say they never eat eggs.
My mother being one of them. She hates
Really?
eggs. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
She doesn't mind if they're like baked into things, but like, yeah, she will not eat an egg just straight up.
Huh?
Wow.
And it's sad because they're so good.
For you, scrambled?
I love a scrambled egg.
Scrambled. Rafe, not deviled, but
over medium. I like scrambled. There's not a bad egg unless you overcook them. I
hate overcooked
dry
scrambled eggs.
I like a little bit of a runny yolk, but not enough that it's like runs out everywhere. Like over easy sometimes is too runny because then you just end up with you missed the good part. The yolk's all left on the plate. You've eaten everything.
You take the bread and you soak it up.
Yeah, you try. I'm not a big bread guy though.
Stanley Tucci's got that Searching for Italy show that used to be on CNN. Have you ever watched it, Riz?
Yeah.
And I was watching it yesterday.
Have I watched it?
I would
This
hope
chick.
so. As your people.
Tell ya.
Well, so watching it, and he was eating his way through Tuscany, and the egg that they add to that pasta, and it just looks so damn good. Oh!
So how do you crack an egg? On the edge of a bowl or on a flat surface?
Edge of a bowl.
Edge of a bowl.
I'm a flat surface guy.
It's too risky.
Yeah.
Of the people who answered, 63% edge, 26% say flat surface, 11% said some other way, like, I don't know, like on a kid's forehead.
That's a good way too, I guess.
Tim likes to take a spoon and go around the whole egg on the middle and then open it. And it's very interesting to watch.
What?
Yeah.
He's like,
he'll take an egg and if this were the
A
egg,
dull
and he
axe.
would just hold it and then do the middle of it, and then
And that's how he cracks it?
Yeah.
Well, flat surface is supposed to be better for keeping the pieces of shell out. That's how I do it. But
really?
White eggs or brown eggs?
Brown.
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 Yeah, mine, they're always varying colors, so it'll be brown.
It doesn't matter.
I don't care though.
It's like lighter brown, dark brown.
67% say white, 20% say brown, 13% said it varies or they don't buy eggs. There really is no difference between white eggs and brown eggs. White ones generally come from hens with white feathers, brown from eggs with brown eggs from hens with brown feathers. So it's not really
they're not bleaching the eggs? Wasn't that the whole thing?
it's not really much of a difference.
They do, I think they do clean them up somehow with a spray or something on some eggs. But yeah, there's some great ones. I don't know, I'd keep it in Missouri. There's a company, I wish I knew the name of it, but they have red and white checkered boxes
at
Deerberg's.
Oh, yeah.
And they're right up the road here, and
Yeah, I bought those yesterday, actually.
Yeah, those are fantastic.
I forgot what farm that is. They're kind of local.
Yeah, they're in between us and Columbia. But with the chicken fire that happened outside of Belleville,
Oh my God, yeah.
I'm like, it's just time for everyone to have their own chickens, and because this is ridiculous. They keep burning the chicken places. I don't get it.
So sad.
Why this
That
keeps
happened
happening.
2 weeks ago, right?
Happened last week.
Last week. It was huge.
There's
It's
like
sad.
millions
big
of
fire.
chicken. Or thousands of chickens.
Big fire
Millions.
out there
Yeah.
in Belleville.
Sad.
Yeah, we had farm. We had eggs up at the farm, hens up at the farm,
Mm-hmm.
and you get them. You got to wash them.
I'd love that.
It's fun though. As a kid, you go out collect them.
Yeah, some of those chickens are nasty.
Yeah, they are.
Go after you.
Did you name them?
No.
Oh.
Oh.
We didn't name it. I told nobody. Don't name anything.
Because you'll get attached. And then
Yeah,
you
don't
wanted to
don't
eat
be
them.
attached to anything.
Just name it Value Meal 1, Value Meal 2.
Don't be attached to anything. And going into the chicken coop, it stunk. Ugh,
Yeah.
not for me. Anyway,
All right,
happy
well.
national. Happy. It's a whole thing. Happy National Egg Day, guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Let's give away some stuff. We got Green Day tickets. We got Rob Zombie, Alice Cooper tickets. We got Cage the Elephant tickets. And we have tickets to go see your St. Louis Battlehawks home playoff game Sunday over at the Battle Dome. We are playing real or fake lyrics. Easy, simple game. Rafe's going to read you some lyrics, and you guess if they're real or something we made up. 2 out of 3 right, you win. You have a Lern lifeline if you want, or a King Scott lifeline. It doesn't matter. You go 1.
Okay.
2 out of 3 right, you win. Your choice of prizes. Let's go to Devin in Oakville. Devin, good morning.
Good morning. Happy birthday, Riz.
Thanks, buddy. All right, Devin. Rafe's going to read you the lyrics. You tell us if it's something from an actual song or something that I made up earlier today. Here we go.
All right, here we go. Bulletproof heart, you got a hollow point smile.
Makeup.
Made up? Nope, those are real. That's from a My Chemical Romance song.
Called Bulletproof Heart.
Yep. 0 for 1. Terrible start. Here we go.
For 1. In the darkness of the night, we will rise like the morning light.
Real.
No, made those up. See ya.
Beautiful song.
Sounds nice, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 0 for 1. Dustin, hello.
Happy birthday, Riz.
Thanks, buddy. Let's get a winner here.
Dustin, good luck. Underneath the stars, we'll find our way to Mars.
Repeat that.
Underneath the stars, we'll find our way to Mars.
That's real.
Nope, made that up. Next.
Confidence. The hubris. I'm just a notch in your bedpost, but you're just a line in a song.
Definitely real.
You said definitely real? And yeah, those are real.
Is real. Fall Out Boy. Sugar, we're going down.
All right, comes down to this.
Here we go. The world is a vampire sent to drain.
Real.
Do you know the song?
It's Smashing Pumpkins, Bullets with Butterfly Wings.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. Real.
The world is a
Hang
vampire.
on 1 second. Dustin, winner. All right, Keeler, St. Louis, hello, good morning.
Hey, how's it going?
So far, so good. Let's do this. Real or fake lyrics?
Your name is Killer?
Keeler.
Oh, Keeler. I don't want Killer to be wrong. Whispers in the wind, our love will never end.
Real.
Fake. Made those up. Next.
Load up on guns, bring your friends. Load up on guns, bring your friends.
Real.
Yes. What song?
Smells Like Teen Spirit.
There you go. Okay. Oh, sorry. Wrong one. There you go.
The horns.
All right. Comes out of this.
Chasing shadows in the rain, dancing to the sound of pain. Chasing shadows in the rain, dancing to the sound of pain.
Lern, help me out.
That sounds too fake. I'm going to say that's fake.
You're saying fake?
Yeah.
And fake indeed. Winner, Killer. Hang on.
Chasing shadows in the rain.
Dancing to the sound
It's
of
an Oak Ridge
pain.
Boys song.
Lisa and Arnold, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, Lisa, real or fake lyrics?
Lisa, good luck. You made a rebel of a careless man's careful daughter.
Fake.
Ooh, that's Taylor Swift. Ooh, Taylor Swift and her song Mine. Yep. For one. Next.
Riding on the wings of a dragonfly, soaring through the sky, so high.
Real?
No. Bye, Lisa.
See you later, Lisa. Happy
Bill.
birthday, Lisa.
Hello, Bill.
Good morning, Riz Show. Good morning, Riz Show. You killed it, Rafe.
Oh, thanks, brother.
What show'd you go to, Bill?
This Saturday night, 9:30.
Nice.
Yeah, baby. That was a fun one.
All right, Bill, here we go.
Well, good luck, Bill. I'm pulling for you. Through the valleys of the unknown, we'll find our way back home. Through the valleys of the
That's gotta
unknown.
be real.
Okay.
The fake.
Oh.
Add those up. Okay,
Sorry,
next.
What I've felt, what I've known, never shine through in what I've shown.
King Scott, you got to help me with this one.
What I've felt, what I've known.
Wait, hang on. Scott.
This is a good sign.
He was on the phone. All right. Scott.
Yes, sir.
Your lifeline. Here we go.
All right.
Real or fake lyric? What I've felt, what I've known, never shine through in what I've shown.
Oh, those are definitely lyrics.
Yes. Can you name the song?
Yeah, something about a bus with
No, it's
wheels.
Metallica Unforgiven.
Oh,
okay.
yes.
Back. Go to the phone, Scott, again. Jesus.
Metallica Unforgiven.
I'm gonna hit you with a taser next time you tell
You
the Wheels on
are?
the Bus song.
Oh.
Or the Wheels on the Bus joke.
All right, here's your next lyric.
Comes out of this, Bill.
Wheels on the bus. Go. Just kidding. Stars collide and the oceans break in your arms. I feel awake. Stars collide and the oceans.
I'm going to go
Okay. Sorry to interrupt.
one more time.
Stars
One more time.
collide and the oceans break. In your arms, I feel awake.
I'm going to go with the real.
He says real. Bye, Bill.
Goodbye.
Bye, Bill. Bye, Bill.
Bye, Bill.
Killed Bill.
All right, Miles in O'Fallon. Good morning, Miles. Miles.
Miles.
Miles. Bye, Miles. Stacy in Washington. Good morning, Stacy.
Good morning.
All right, Stacy, here we go. Real or fake lyrics. Let's go.
Good luck, Stacy. It's something unpredictable, but in the end, it's right. It's something unpredictable, but in the end, it's right.
I'm going to go real.
Yes.
Correct.
Learn what song?
It's something unpredictable. In the end, it's real. I do know that, but I can't think of it.
But in the end, it's right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Oh, yes.
Green Day, Good Riddance.
Yes. Graduation song of 03.
There we go.
Walking down a road of endless dreams, nothing is ever as it seems.
I'm going to go real.
Who made those up? Okay, Stacy.
And
Come on.
finally, echoes of a silent scream were lost inside a waking dream. Echoes of a silent scream were lost inside a waking dream.
Can I go to Lern?
Learn.
Yes.
Learn. Echoes of a silent scream were lost inside a waking dream.
That's real.
Bye, Stacy.
Goodbye. I'm sorry. Sounded good.
All right.
That's good.
Richard. Hello, Richard.
Morning, guys.
All right, Richard. Let's
That's
get a
a good
winner.
emo lyric.
I want to end on a winning note here. Here we
Okay.
Do it.
Come on, Richard. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city.
I'm going to say fake.
Nope, that was real. You know the song, Learn?
When I was a young boy, no,
I know it.
I know.
Go ahead, Scott.
My Chemical Romance, The Black Parade.
Yep.
Oh,
Welcome to the
yeah.
Black Parade.
Good job.
Did you have an emo morning when you were writing all this up, or what? You were listening to My Chemical Romance this morning?
I had a lot of things in my head.
Okay, good.
Okay, 0 for 1. Next.
Sounds like a Springsteen lyric, but anyway.
Yeah, it did.
When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city. All right, here we
Both
go.
Jersey guys.
Rivers flow with tears of gold. Secrets of the night unfold. Rivers flow with tears of gold. Secrets of the night unfold.
That's real.
Nope. We say goodbye to Richard.
Goodbye.
Richard
Okay,
is
this is it. Last one. Last one. And this is it.
This is it.
It all comes down to Jeremiah and Glendale.
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah. Bullfrog. Let's
Come
go.
on, buddy. Here we go.
They took our job.
They took our job.
Jeremiah. Jeremiah. Focus. Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy?
Real.
Yes.
Yes.
Song?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yes. Okay.
From
Wayne's World.
Thank
From
you.
Queen.
Yes. Okay.
England.
Here we go.
Underneath the neon lights, we will find our way to new heights. Underneath the neon lights, we'll find our way to new heights.
Big Terry.
Hey, you want it? You
Big
got
Terry.
it.
Here we go.
Hey, you know what? That sounds fake as hell. I'm going to say that's fake.
Fake, yes.
Terry.
Wow, Terry.
Terry knows
Winner.
fake secret when he hears it.
All right, Jeremiah. Congratulations.
He just get call on his way out.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
Yeah, you want to see if Lern will win tickets if she was playing?
Sure.
Okay.
All right, come on. Give her
Give me some.
3.
Through the fire and the flames, we will rise above the games.
That's fake.
Fake, yes. Next.
The shadow of the moon, we dance to the midnight tune.
Shadow. Fake.
Yes. Come on, keep it going. Keep it going.
Lightning strikes the heart of stone. Love will find its way alone.
That's fake.
Yes.
Hey, don't write yourself off yet. It's only in your head you feel left out.
That's real.
Yes. What song?
It's Jimmy World.
Yeah.
Hey. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Don't know the name
It
of the
just
song.
takes some time. It's the middle.
The middle, of course, yes.
Okay. Keep going.
Through the forest of broken dreams, we'll find our way to better scenes.
God, that sounds good. Let me say it's either Taylor Swift or completely fake.
What say you?
I'm going to say it's fake.
Yes.
Right
fake.
on.
Okay.
You, Lauren,
Yeah.
are the hole in my head.
You.
Not done. Not done.
You are the space in my bed.
Oh, my head. You're the space in my bed. That's real.
Yes.
Crushing it.
That's Florence and the behind. Okay.
Machine.
Next.
Whispered secrets in the rain. Together, we feel no pain.
Fake.
Yes. Fake. Yeah. Huh?
I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known.
Real.
Yep.
That
Song?
is also Green Day, Boulevard of Broken
Yep.
Dreams.
Okay.
Across the sea of stars, we'll find out who we are.
Fake.
Yep. Fake.
Burning bridges in the night, love guides us to the light.
Fake.
Fake.
In the silence of your dreams, we will uncover what it means.
Fake.
Fake. Are you reading these somewhere?
No, I'm a witch, and I'm in Rafe's brain right now.
Sometimes goodbye is a second chance.
That's real.
What song?
Second Chance
Yeah.
by Shinedown.
Okay. Okay.
Raindrops fall on shattered glass, memories of love, and that sweet ass. No, wait, that's not what it says. Memories of love that couldn't last.
Fake.
Okay.
Killing it. I'm waking up to ash and dust. I wipe my brow and I sweat my rust.
That's fake as hell. What is that?
Oh, that's real.
What is that?
But-
That's Imagine Dragons.
Which are fake.
Radioactive.
Screw them. I don't like
That's poor guys.
They're listening today.
And honestly, it does sound like AI writes their
Yeah.
lyrics in your defense. I think
sorry,
AI
that's-
could write Imagine Dragons.
Are you going to play it? No,
Yeah.
don't do it. Oh,
Well, just
man,
so
I
you
can't-
know.
Radioactive. This song drives me freaking nuts. Kill me now.
Remember this? Remember this song?
Yeah.
We're all
It's
going
at
to
the
sing it
beginning.
together, yeah.
Ah, jeez.
How many times have you heard this? 1,000,000 times.
1,000,000 times on every station.
Yeah. Here we go. In 10 seconds. It's coming up. You're not an Imagine Dragons fan?
I'm not.
Okay, well.
Apologies to their fans.
Oh, I think it's the hook. That's that part. Oh.
There it is. Yeah.
That's
What the
it.
hell does it even
Baby
mean?
wipes don't hurt my butt. Oh, sorry, different song.
I just want to finish it out. Let's go.
Underneath the starlit skies, we'll dance until the morning rise.
Fake.
Through the echoes of the night, our love will be our guiding light. I think we had that one already.
Yeah, we already had that. That was fake.
It's fake that time, too. Yeah, sorry. Over mountains, through the seas, our hearts will find what they believe.
Fake.
Twilight's fading glow will reap what we sow.
That's real.
Oh, gosh.
Fake.
Fake.
Close.
Summer.
Final one.
How can you see into my eyes like open doors?
How can you see in my eyes like open doors? That sounds fake.
Dang.
No.
Oh, what is that?
Evanescence, Bring Me to Life. Oh, girl power.
Dang it, Amy Lee.
You're pretty good, though.
Yeah, you did
only
good.
missed
Thanks.
like 2 out of 20.
Yeah, excellent. All right,
Well
we'll
done.
take a break. We'll come back. We have a couple emails to get to, and we'll get to Learn Sports.
Nice.
God, I better write something down. No, it's all
Damn.
ready to go. It's ready to go.
9:18, Monday, traffic and weather. Learn coming at you.
It's brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. They had a big weekend, and now if you want to see all of their events, you need to go to www.raceway.com to find out what's happening next. Northbound 270, the exit before Manchester is closed due to a stalled vehicle, so use an alternate route there if you can. Your weather today will get up to 88, increasing clouds, rain tomorrow and Wednesday, so get your lawn work done today. 68 is the overnight low, 73 right now at 9:18.
Well, here we are, Music Record Shop, and it's stunning. We've got Giannis, we've got Jimmy, and we've got Alex, our grand prize winner. And quite simply, gentlemen, for the next little while, we're just going to go record shop.
Wicked.
Which sounds fantastic. So we'll check in when we get done. Let everybody kind of get after it. But do you have a plan when you're going into a
No,
record
I'm just
shop?
going to go at it with a frenzy.
All right,
Yeah.
very good. Well, we love that. All right, so here at Music Record Shop, we're getting after it. We'll check in with you in a bit.
Royce Jewelry, NinjaBlink.com, the exclusive jeweler of the Riz Show, and the place to go if you're looking to get an engagement ring. I know you want to do your due diligence, and I get it because buying an engagement ring, it's one of the biggest purchases you will ever make. Your first house, your first car, your engagement ring. And I get it. You want to go around, you want to shop around, but do yourself a favor. Go to Moritz Royce first. When you go there first, you see what they have to offer, give them your budget. They'll show you some very unique pieces, and then you can go and shop around. Go to the other stores. You'll be back. That's how confident they are. They're not going to hold you upside down and take advantage of you, try to squeeze every penny out of you. They're just an amazing organization from top to bottom. Dan, John, everybody over there, they're awesome. They've been around for 40 years. I mean, for a reason. Whether it be the engagement ring or holiday gift, or if you're just looking for a new wedding ring, a necklace, whatever you can think of, they could do it at Moritz Royce Jewelry. Go to ninjabling.com, get the phone number, get the address, make an appointment. See what we've been talking about for over 10 years now. Moritz Royce Jewelry, the exclusive jeweler of the Riz Show, where you get the jewels and not the shaft. Okay, so Rafe has our official bucket list.
Yes.
That's right. We've talked about bucket list on here so many times, we thought, and we're getting ready to implement a new. Stay tuned. We have a new contest with punishments coming up, and we thought maybe as a flip side to that, we talk about bucket lists so much that we would, instead of just being in competition with each other, we would also have a series of videos where we actually try to help each other check things off our bucket list, which is a nice thing.
Lifting each other up.
That's right.
To help us check things off our bucket list.
And to soften the blow of the horrible things we're going to do to each other in the other competition.
Yeah, come the fall, which we have a big Riz Olympics announcement to make come the fall. Yes, let's lift each other up first.
Yes.
Build up, and then we break down.
That's right.
Okay.
So I forgot. Eat at Golden Corral was on my bucket list. We'll check that off next week.
That's right.
Next Monday.
Which, by the way, is it Monday or Tuesday?
I think we changed it back to. Did we change it back to Monday?
I'm gonna murder all of you.
Let me check the calendar.
Tuesday.
Well, no, it was a Moon schedule that was the wacky one.
Yes, it was my schedule that was the wacky one. It was supposed to be on my gotcha day.
Well, but I thought we were also kind of celebrating Jeff.
Let's see. You know what? Just tell me what to do, guys.
Well, you're the one that's
Tuesday.
You're the one that was the weird schedule.
Well, yes, but remember, I also said, hey, I think that's open if we want to switch it back.
Well,
or
so
if we
what
wanna
day
keep
works
it.
better for everybody? Next Monday or Tuesday?
I'm open either day.
Well, let's go over, while we're checking schedules, let's go over your bucket list.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you a little mini interview of what some of these things are and how they might be accomplished.
Okay, good.
Riz, I had each member of the cast give at least 12 items they want checked off their bucket list. Now, some of these things are a little pie in the sky. They're going to be hard to achieve.
Right.
Maybe listeners can help. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe sponsors I don't know.
These are all the things that we've all dreamed of doing.
Yes, and some of them are very achievable, and we're going to make it happen.
Okay.
On your birthday, we're going to knock a few off of these, I'm telling you. Number one, on Riz's bucket list, you want to drop kick someone.
Yes, I was a big fan of the video game Double Dragon.
Yeah.
Yes. Tight.
And
So
you know
you're
what I'm
talking about the full...
The full...
Mountaintop Motor Company is mountaintopmotors.com is where you should go. And check out all their social media stuff right now, because if you want to see a great video of an incredible stuntman who's going to do something mighty and impressive and really blow you away, well, go follow them on their social media. You can see me as a stuntman for Mountaintop Motor Company doing some reckless things, and it's incredible. And I was just looking at mountaintopmotors.com, and they have a 2017 Ford F-150 Raptor with only 70,000 miles at $35,000. Absolute insane price because it's loaded. And if you've not driven a Ford Raptor, I promise you have to drive this thing. It's one of the coolest vehicles on the planet, and they got it at Mountaintop Motor Company right now. And what I love about them is they go across the country though to bring in these phenomenal vehicles right here to St. Louis, so you have the best of the best options. So check out their incredible lineup over at Mountaintop Motor Company. Plus, it's easy going, no pressure sales environment. It's just awesome over there. They're going to treat you right. They are the best of the best. They're the good guys. Go visit them out there. Mountaintop Motor Company is mountaintopmotors.com.
All right, so here we are backstage, way back Point Fest, and we are absolutely thrilled. Myself, Mr. Jeff Burton.
Thank you. It's thrilling to be here with you. Oh, you're talking about them.
Right,
Sorry.
right. Noodles and Peanut, gentlemen, it's great to see you. Thanks for coming back.
You guys get along like me and Noodles get along.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Sure.
I mean, like, we have known each other for a long time.
Yeah,
Like,
kind of the same, right?
there are, I mean, he was at my bachelor party, for goodness sake, so you know what I mean?
Oh, nice. No stories, no backstories.
There's
Okay,
a lot.
so how much tape you got in the thing? With the thing there? How much?
And it's really similar because me and Noodles should have known each other for a really long time.
We should have.
Yeah,
We're
that's exactly the same.
Kindred spirits. As soon as we get together, we really do just
Yeah, we click
like that.
really nice.
Well, how long have you guys known each other, though?
10 years now, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, that's
Well,
when we
from touring.
did the first tour. Yeah,
Yeah, but we didn't really start hanging out until we started doing press together on this
one.
run.
That's
yeah.
when we solidified our bond.
Well,
for
we
sure.
recognized genius and humor.
That's right.
Yeah,
we shared.
Like,
Yes.
he's one of me.
Exactly.
So you guys are hanging out socially then, outside of
Because
of
we're
this
not.
stuff?
We're not
Oh,
at
yeah,
all.
no.
Yeah. And same in the band. We're burning each other out.
Yeah.
Can't wait to not see those guys for a while. But this is perfect. This is the perfect relationship. We see each other for press. We see each other on stage.
Yep.
We put food on each other's table.
There we go.
Yep. And we like flat black glasses.
There you go. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, you know, every friendship has to have a base. You
Right,
know
yeah.
what I mean?
And a border.
Right.
Have boundaries
And a
as well.
safe word.
How long did it? How long did it take for this to come together? Like, you know what I mean? Like, did it
the
just?
tour?
Yeah. I mean, because it seems like thick as thieves at this point.
Yeah, well, we did it, like I said, what was it, 9-10 years ago? I can't even remember.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem
even
like it was that long.
Yeah. Whatever. Yeah.
It's
well,
longer than we thought it was.
Yeah.
And so, but you know, it had been too long. We know that these, even though we're two very different sounding bands, we still kind of pull the same crowd in. The crowd loves both bands, which is great. Then we added Gym Class Heroes. They're different than either of us, and the crowd's showing up early and loving them too. It's been amazing.
At this point, is it a
show though? Of course, is like going back to. We've been doing this show for 20 years. It's
Yeah.
great. I mean, we know all these guys.
Well, you know what? And since you're going down that road, I'm going to go down that road. First time I interviewed you guys.
You cleaned out the garage, you cleaned around the property this weekend, and you got all this scrap metal. What are you going to do? Just throw it in the garbage? throw it in the garbage, it's going to end up in a landfill. No, you're going to recycle it, and maybe you could make some money. This is where Scrap Mart Metals comes in, and you'd be amazed how much junk in your garage, in your house, is worth cash at Scrap Mart. Unlike the other guys, Scrap Mart Metals, clean, safe, convenient. Locations in Valley Park, 141 and 44, Peevely and Jonesburg. They'll take copper wire, brass, stainless steel, aluminum cans, batteries, electric motors, steel cast iron. You can even drive through on a scale, collect your cash, scale weights visible to you. Everything is on the up and up. They offer top dollar payouts for all your scrap metals since 2011. Collect recyclables from your home or business you'd normally throw out, load them in your vehicle, make a quick drive over to, let's say, Valley Park, pull in the clean and an efficient drive-through. After sorting and weighing your materials, they'll pay you top dollar in cash. Recycle smart at Scrap Mart. ScrapMartMetals.com. ScrapMartMetals.com.
Joined by Seether. Gentlemen, how are you? It's great to see you, and thank you for being here with us. The first thing I want to bring to your attention, and I'm sure that you guys don't keep track of this because you have way bigger things.
It's back tomorrow, I believe. Whole show will be back together. Then Lern leaves for Chicago and Wisconsin.
Yeah, sorry.
Hey, it's summertime. That's
I'm
what
on
happens.
tour too.
Yeah,
you are.
Yeah. All right, before we get to Learn Sports, let's get to a couple of emails. Rizzo1057thepoint.com. Emails sponsored by?
Yes, they are sponsored by our good friends at Kloss Furniture. Kloss Furniture, lowest prices guaranteed. We got something for everybody.
Rifles.
Hi, there is and other people.
Hi.
I heard Lern last week defending going on carnival rides. I'm here to recommend that you do not.
Okay.
Do not go on
Whenever we
rides.
think about going to amusement park or carnivals, we think about riding rides, ask ourselves, who's doing the maintenance on these and can they be trusted? If we walk into the park and the structure's paint looks like it needs work, games, rides look their age, we don't do rides. If the trash is overflowing and all the stands are struggling to keep up with demand, assume that all departments lack staffing. If any of these signs show themselves, I'd assume that the maintenance team is not staffed enough and cannot be trusted for rides. It's like looking at a restaurant bathroom. You can guess how clean the kitchen is. Also, if you're interested in theme park employees, watch Adventureland. It's pretty good. Excellent cast. Keep on rocking.
Yeah, we kind of put blind faith in. You just assume. Hey, they got the Ferris wheel and the zipper set up in the church parking lot. Everything should be good.
Yeah. I mean, they show you the guts of what they're doing.
Yeah.
You'll see the two pieces of wood that they've shimmed underneath the ride
to make sure it's level.
Yeah, level it out in the muddy fairway.
Yeah, and you see the guy, sitting there smoking a cigarette. If you see someone smoking a cigarette working some machine, it's good. Like it's going to be working.
Yeah, because he did a lot of work and he's sitting back relaxing after that hard work with a cool,
with a
menthol,
cool.
with a cool. KOOL. We do put our faith in just that everything's going to be all right.
Everything is going to be all right. What are we talking about here? A carnival is just like anything else in life. We're putting our hands in other people's guidance everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Don't come at me with, Lern's promoting carnivals. Hell yes, I am. Live your damn life. Go to the stupid Chesterfield Mall parking lot near
who assume
isn't she a weird onion to peel?
You assume you see somebody in an ATM machine at 4 o'clock in the morning, you assume they're robbing the place.
That's crazy.
She has so many.
The audacity.
You're an interesting case study.
Guys, I have been on so many carnivals. It's the DuQuoin State Fair.
I think that's what it is. We were inundated at the DuQuoin State Fair, and we no longer have fear of any
I have no
carnivore.
fear. Do I have a fear of going to the ATM at 4 a.m. and a man drives by? Yes. But the carny smoking a cool
Flying bobsleds? Who wants to go backwards?
Me.
We want to go backwards, Dale. All right.
I love Dale.
They're playing. The bobsleds were cool because they played the modern music.
Oh, yeah.
The one that had, like, Metallica Black Album going while you were, like, flying around. You're just an interesting...
Everybody tries putting me in a box.
There's no
it.
box to put you in.
Stop
You're
putting me in all your
cannot be contained.
Not even you guys. Like,
you can't be
strangers
contained.
put me in boxes all the time. Everybody's weird.
Take me out of the box.
You're an enigma. You're an interesting little onion. I tell you that all the
Thank you,
time.
Rafe
You peel a layer back, and I'm like, didn't expect that.
She's an enigma wrapped in a riddle.
She is.
Yeah.
Shrouded in mystery. It's there are things that are irrational fears that I can't understand, and then the things that I would understand being scared of, totally fearless.
Thank you.
That's our learn.
Like, won't go on a carnival cruise.
But
No.
we'll go on a carnival ride.
Yeah.
Go on a carnival ride.
I was shout out
people.
to listeners Lori and Amy who went on a cruise. They go, we thought Rafe was going to come back from the cruise and the pontoon Tammy's pontoon cruise and tell you straight up, but he told you you'd hate it. And I go, yeah, I don't need to go out on the ocean where things. I know I'm going to get eaten energy. That's the kind of energy I'm putting out, right? So the minute that ship goes down and I'm up in that ocean, I'm dead because killer
you're
whale's going to
shark
come
food.
get me. For real. So I know this about myself. I love that you go on a cruise. I'm not
What
going.
about a river cruise?
I would love to go on a river cruise.
River cruise, fine.
Okay.
I could do a river cruise because I could see the bank of the land.
Ocean cruise, no.
Yes.
Okay.
You want to do a Rizzuto river cruise down the Mississippi? We'll probably die.
Dude,
but
what
for
a
real,
trashy cruise. That's perfect for this show.
Yeah, it is.
that's what we need to do.
He wants to cruise the Mississippi.
All right.
I do.
In the official 105.7 paddle boat.
All
Go
right.
through the lock and
Or
down.
paddle wheel.
Next.
Team member B-Rad here. I'm 43. At this point in my life, should I watch Wayne's World for the first time?
Yeah.
It holds up.
Think it holds up? This is your moment to shine,
It
brother.
is.
If you're going to go now.
It's-
I set the table.
Top 5 of my favorite movies of all time. Of course, I watched it in the 90s when they came out. But it's
Do you have some nostalgic attachment?
I do, but the music is good. The lingo is great. Cassandra is still hot. Tia Carrera is still hot as hell, even now.
Yeah.
Please, go see it. You'll get all the references, and it'll be funnier probably because it's so old.
If you're 43, you should have lived through the Wayne's World sketches. So if you liked the Wayne's World SNL sketches, you will probably like the SNL-based Wayne's World movies.
And the SNL cast, there's a lot of them.
Is there a movie that you've watched as a kid, that you watched as an adult, thinking, oh, I'm going to still love this, but doesn't quite hold up?
There's been a couple.
Like Swingers, I remember watching that when I was in middle school and loved it. And I watch it now and I'm kind of bored.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I get more now with Swingers.
Yeah.
I will tell you what movie I watched recently as an adult that I loved as a kid.
What?
That I'm like, ooh, Three Amigos.
Ooh. That's one from my childhood too.
Three Amigos.
Not good, huh?
Let me check this.
Is it because of the hand gestures?
No. It's not. It's not an offensive thing.
Right. It just wasn't as funny.
It just wasn't as didn't have the magic.
Really?
Yeah, and
Well, now I gotta revisit
it was on Comedy Central. And
Oh, yeah, commercials and all that.
yeah, but it's fine.
Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Chevy
Chevy
Chase.
Chase.
Yeah, I mean, it's
that's-
bang, boom, boom, boom.
It was
Stunning
like
film.
I remember loving it as a kid,
Same.
and I watched it as an adult. I go,
Wow.
it's all right. It's okay.
You got something like that, Scott? A movie that you watched back in the day?
I'm sure I do. Now my brain is frazzled.
Not even
that one
cartoons or
hurts.
anything?
But yeah, I don't know. I bet there is. I've not really thought much about that.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good question.
And I haven't really revisited too many films from
Your childhood?
days gone by. I
feel
need
like
to.
I am always in a nostalgia vortex where I'm just watching things from 30 years ago. It's comforting.
Anything, Rafe, you could think of?
There's like movies I'll revisit, not necessarily childhood. I mean, there are a couple that I think probably don't hold up.
Not saying for content-wise, just like, I loved it as a kid, but just...
Yeah, it was more like stuff I probably watched when I was like late teen that I thought was cool, that I'm like Boondock Saints. I remember when Boondock Saints came out, and I'm like, yeah, man, this movie's cool. And then I watched it again now, and I'm like, yeah, it's fine.
Right. I did that with A Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, like movies that were
Okay,
supposed
I
to
can
be
see
like
that.
edgy and cool, and even to some degree, and I hate saying this, and it's probably gonna make a lot of guys cry. You watched Fight Club recently?
No, I haven't.
It's fine.
So I watched...
It's kind of like whiny
90s.
suburban angst.
Yeah.
Like in the 90s when it came out, I'm like, yeah, dude, the things you own end up owning you, dude. I'm Tyler Durden. And guys were like trying to fight each other out in the parking lots of Cuckoos. in
Train
Carbondale.
Spotting was another one.
I was going to say Train Spotting.
Train
I
Spotting.
loved it.
As a teenager.
Yeah.
Man, it is.
Nothing like Ewan McGregor
Fun
on
watch.
heroin.
And that
climbed
was
into a toilet.
what, 96, 95, 96?
Yeah, something like that. I think he won. Did he get a
I don't know, but I remember it was like, cool, man. This is edgy. It's dark.
Right.
It's about drug use.
happy?
It's really gross, actually.
And then you watch
it
that
now.
as an adult, you go, this is gross.
Man.
Yeah.
Remember the baby?
Oh, yeah, the dead baby.
The dead baby, and he climbs out of a poopy toilet.
Oh, yeah,
and,
it was nasty.
and there's
Yeah.
so much, I don't know.
Yeah, that stuff's wild. That is. That was not. Yeah, that was one I saw. I'm like, woo! I don't need to see that again.
There's like some that are of their time as well. You know.
And that may have been of its
Yeah.
time. And A Clockwork Orange may have been of its time.
Yeah. Even like as a kid, there was like, do you remember the Three Ninjas movies?
Yes.
Yeah, kick back, baby.
Loved it.
Yeah.
But like,
There's no
one
way.
came on. I remember I was like watching the Disney. I was at home hanging out with my niece and it was on. I was like, I'll put this on. Maybe she'll like it. And I turned it on. I was like, this is unbearable. It just, you know, it was of its time. It's not for me now. It was for me then.
Yes.
Rocky Love.
But some childhood movies, like I can watch The Goonies and still have an appreciation for it and be like, this is still a Spielberg movie. It's still very good.
It's got the magic of.
Even though it is of its time.
Spielberg wrote it. Richard Donner directed it.
Yeah, maybe Spielberg wrote
Maybe
it.
Spielberg
No,
wrote
the
it.
reindeer
He was
dude.
definitely involved.
Yeah, think about that. Let us know what you think. All right, Lern, you ready for sports?
Sure.
I know you announced during Crap on Celebrities that the Tyson and Jake Paul fight has been postponed.
It has been, yeah.
Bummer. Party at my house is off.
Right.
We'll consider the party postponed as well.
Golly.
No hot dog cart in July. We'll see when the
Wasn't that on a busy weekend anyway?
Limp Bizkit was Thursday. We were going to take off Friday, and the fight was Saturday. Lern wasn't going anyway because she's going to Mark Klaus's thing at the pageant.
I know. I'm still doing that. Now you can come to that.
Yeah.
Scott's going to be there too.
I'll be there.
Sorry, I can't get a ticket.
What? It's not even. Actually, please buy a ticket. It needs to be sold better.
All right, let's do sports.
All right.
All right, Lern, what do you got?
Well, we're going to start off with Cardinals baseball, you guys. As you know, Ryan Helsley's league-leading 19th save capped off 6 shutout innings from the bullpen, and our St. Louis Cardinals beat the Phillies yesterday. Almost didn't happen, but 5-4.
It was close. Excellent job, boys.
Excellent job, boys. Tonight, our guys, they're in Houston, 7:10 game time. We got Gibson on the mound. He's 4-2. It's exciting.
Another great
Let's
mascot,
go-
too.
Yes.
Let's go to soccer. No surprise here. Things were weird. It's a 3-3 match. It's, there was all sorts of things happening. Lionel Messi played against our St. Louis City SC, so this is a huge deal. Chris Durkin, he did well. Indiana Vasiliev did wonderful too, but it was a tied match. I don't know what that means, but
So who
So it
won
was
it?
tied.
It's tied.
It was a 3-3 tie. Messi did wind up scoring. It was just cool to see the St. Louis City SC. Him and Roman Berkey switched jerseys at
Yeah.
the end.
That is awesome.
And we're going to have Roman Berkey in the studio. They gave me a date. I don't remember, but it's going to be soon.
does Moon know? His head's
Yes,
gonna explode.
Moon knows. Yes,
Wow.
he's very excited.
Let's move over to the NFL. Guys, as you know, we have a Super Bowl every year.
Oh.
And you never know who's going to win. Well, ESPN predicts that the 49ers are going to clinch the next Super Bowl win. Seth Walden, he broke this down for us. He said ESPN Power Football Index is saying that postseason included, the 49ers are clearly the best offense in terms of EPA. And that pairing that with the top 10 defense made the 49ers the best damn football team. Even though they didn't win last year, they might win this year. These odds are only small before the season starts. Only 6%, but hey, looks like it's going to go up to like 90%.
ESPN is saying that the 49ers will win the Super Bowl.
Yes, and that they will take on the Chiefs at this season's championship game.
They put the Chiefs in it, too. Okay.
A little bit more of pro football. The mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, was stirring up some stuff last week as he announced he wants to make London the sporting capital of the world and admitted that it's really important for the city to host a Super Bowl. Of course, this might be a bit of a challenge because London does not have an NFL team, just like St. Louis. But whatever. It's interesting to see the guy call a shot and then watch all of us here in America scream and yell because we do not want that to happen. So we'll see. The St. Louis Blues signed forward Jacob Stankoff to a 3-year, 2-way entry-level contract. He was drafted by the Blues in the 4th round, number 106 overall of the 2023 NHL draft. And congratulations to, to John Daly. There's going to be an epic pro show, a TV series in production based around the life and times of Sir John
I
Daly.
will watch that.
Yes.
That is a dream interview, by the way, John Daly.
Do you know who's playing him? Guess, out of all the actors, who will play John Daly? Did you see it?
I saw this.
I
do you
don't
like
know what
the
John
casting?
Daly looks like, so this was surprising to me.
Is it the guy that's getting all the roles right now for
No.
the pudgy fellas?
not Nick Cage.
It's a well-known
Is it like
comic.
Tim Dillon?
No, it's Kevin James.
It's Kevin James.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah.
So,
that'll be the right silly, the right everything.
You're thinking Paul something or
Yes.
other. Stingray from...
That's exactly what I was thinking.
No, but that
Tim
would
Dillon would be a dead
Tim
ringer.
Dillon would be a
I
good
know.
one, too.
But that I do like the Kevin James. He's
And
got
finally,
that
Lern.
sweetness
and
to him.
finally, Battlehawks played this weekend. Watched a little bit of it at Hot Shots. Looked like an excellent game. The Blues are off tonight. We do not have an NFL team, and I am your sports director for one last day today as
Yes.
Moon returns tomorrow.
I do want to say congratulations to Chris and Curtis over there at the racetrack. A very successful NASCAR event yesterday.
Oh, yes.
Very exciting finish. And another sold-out NASCAR event.
Wow.
So great for the city, great for the track.
Yes, it
Congratulations.
was. Christopher Bell led 80 laps, had an engine issue with 17 laps remaining. He was dueling with Ryan Blaney, cost him a shot at the win. And then Blaney, who had like 20 of the previous 21 laps, like he ran out of fuel coming out with a white flag. And dude, I'm telling you, Blaney,
It was a good finish.
It was
I
huge.
was watching. So congratulations to everybody over at the track. All right, one final break. We'll come back, wrap her up.
And if only you could make a deal with God, I know we'll eat places. Been running up that road, been running in my heels, been running on the buildings and those places. If only could. That was Kate W. Bush running up the hill.
So last time you saw the garage, the place was full of stuff. It was
Owner, and you're thinking about digital marketing and you're getting like heart palpitations, or maybe you're in charge of marketing for a big company or a little company and you have to deal with this digital marketing thing, but you don't know where to start. This is where 2060 Digital comes in. 2060 Digital is our sister company, backed by a 100-year-old media empire, Hubbard Radio. So if you're a business owner or marketer looking for more strategic ways to reach and engage with your customer, look no further than 2060 Digital. 12 years of expertise, they specialize in simplifying the complexities of digital marketing. If you're looking for just enhancing your brand's online presence or doing a digital campaign or just increasing customer engagement, 2060 is going to do it for you. They've worked with Chesterfield Fence and Deck and Dobbs and a lot of other companies in the area, just to name a few. If you think your business has room to grow, let them prove it to you. Go to 1057thepoint.com, click on the 2060 Digital logo, and request a complimentary audio audit of your business. That's 1057thepoint.com. Click on the 2060 Digital logo and request a complimentary digital audit today. That's 2060 Digital.
Donnie Fandango from 1057 The Point. Very happy to be joined by Dan Reynolds, frontman of Imagine Dragons. And Dan, we have a lot to talk about, but you are involved in one of my favorite life moments, and I have to tell you about it. And I've been wanting to tell you about it since it happened. It came up in my memories about 3 years ago this past weekend, and I had a chance to take, at that time, my 10-year-old daughter to see you guys live. My daughter's now 13, and some days are rough. And she's an amazing girl. But that day at your show, Dan, for the first time, I got to watch her get completely lost in a show. Her eyes were closed. She was singing the songs. She was completely unaware of anything else around her other than just being lost in the show. And as a music fan, as a father, as a person, it is one of my favorite memories of all time. And I thank you so much for being a part of that. I know you get to do that, you know, not just with me, but man, it's something that I look back on fondly and always, always, always will.
Thank you, man. Thanks for sharing that. That's, yeah, I miss shows. I miss looking out and seeing people do exactly that, get lost in it. And that's what it's all about. I think the whole world needs music, that's what unites us. So I love hearing stories like that. So thanks for sharing that.
Nah, man, not at all. So, big things going on in the Imagine Dragons camp. The new album coming out September the 3rd. It's called Mercury Act 1. I want to know tell me about this album title. What does that mean, or do we find out?
Oh, yeah. The meaning of the title, originally when I was playing around with ideas and thinking through it, I thought I'd call the album Mercurial, which is a word that basically means volatile or subject to dramatic changes, which is really indicative of the whole record and my state of being since I was a teenager. I've dealt with a lot of mood swings and bipolar and depression, and a lot of this record kind of delves into that. So there's a lot of high highs and low lows, and that's kind of, anybody who's close to me knows that that's kind of my point of existence. And it's just come to be something that I just accept, and it's who I am. But mercurial is quite a difficult word to
At Hills, a Subaru. Wow, that was a cool sound effect I just did. I was actually on the way to work this morning, and I was on Kings Highway, and I got behind a sweet cherry red Subaru Outback, and it had the Sunset Hills Subaru, cute little stamp on the back with the arch in the background and the license plate, and I thought, man, they made the right choice. They went to my guy, Ryan, at Sunset Hills Subaru, because they're the #1 volume Subaru dealer in Missouri for 5 years straight, and voted best new car dealer by STL Today. And that ain't a coincidence, people. Ryan and my friend Connie and all of his people that work out there take good care of you, and they don't pressure you, and they don't make it a horrible experience to go to a dealership. They make it a great experience. In fact, they got the best snacks and the best lobby of any car dealership I've ever been in, and it ain't even close. Plus, they're pet friendly, so if you want to go, bring your pooch or your cat or your support lizard along for help, you're more than welcome to bring them. And if you don't have your own pet, they got 2 dogs that are adorable on staff that you can pet, scratch behind the ear, and rub their belly if you want to. But the best part is you'll never be charged over MSRP like some shady dealers. They're going to save you thousands of dollars compared to the competition, not a couple $100. They're going to hook it up without taking you to the cleaners. And that should be enough to get you there. But if you're like, hey, I'm not going, I refuse, I'm a homebody, that's fine too. You can shop online. You don't even need to come into the store. You get the same great deals. You get the same great service. They might even bring a dog for you to pet when they drop your car off right on your front porch. So for more information, don't wait. Go check out their inventory and talk to somebody at Sunset Hills Subaru. Go to sunsethillsubaru.com. That's sunsethillsubaru.com.
All right, so here we are backstage, the Stiefel Theater. Mr. Nathaniel Rateliff, how you doing, sir?
I'm great. I've heard there's been some going back and forth about the pronunciation of the theater, because this used to be the Kiel Auditorium, right?
It was Kiel. Right. Then they changed it to the, oh gosh, what was it before this? It was the Peabody.
Peabody.
And now the Stiefel.
Okay, Stiefel.
Well, what are you hearing on your side of things?
I've heard people say Stifle, Stiefel, I also, until, we got here, thought it was still Peabody.
So. Right. Well, you know what? I've said it mistakenly on the air before, to the point where somebody sends an email saying, hey, Donnie, just a reminder that it's the Stiefel and not the Peabody. Because, I'm sure everybody.
It's a good thing we have people trolling your show,
Right.
To point out your mistakes.
Right. Thank you very much. So it's great to have you in town again. One of the things that I'd love to know is when you come to St. Louis, what is your guest list number compared to, say, any other random city in the country?
I was just joking about that with our tour manager, because my mom and Joseph's mom were here. So I think, it's an average like 50 to 60 family members and friends. And then there's some people that I don't even know. They're like, I'm friends with. I was like, well, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know who the hell you are.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about Patricia's. It's where fun and fantasy meet. It's that time of year again. It's wedding season, so that means bachelorette parties. Ladies, if you're in charge of planning the bachelorette party, or you're in charge of, getting all the gift bag stuff, you go to Patricia's, of course. That's where you get the candy, the naughty dice, the corsets, and so much more. And if you have any questions, can't find something, feel free to ask any employee there. They're not going to judge you. Trust me, they've heard it all. Patricia's is where you go for the lotions, the lubes, the vibrating toys, the sexy costumes, the sexy lingerie. If you've been to the East Side and you see what those girls on stage are wearing, those stiletto heels, you get them at Patricia's. Things for the novice, things for the expert, and everything in between. And you have 3 very convenient Patricia's locations. St. Peter's at the Cave Springs exit, on Page, 3 miles east of the Westport Plaza, and at the corner of Grand and Gravois. For all your fun and adult toys, it's Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet.
Oh, let's do it now.
Let's do it now.
Let's do it now. Let's do it now. Okay, so wait, and Clovis, I don't think you have a clue how bad this gun hurts. Would you like an example? Would you like to try? Would you put your butt on the line and?
You guys can shoot me.
Yeah. Have Scott. How about you shoot Clovis first?
Can I take one
shot in the
Can I
tush.
take one of his shots and give him 4?
What? No.
Oh, that's happened.
I'd like to. I mean, just as a gesture.
I mean,
of
that's a pretty.
goodwill.
That's a pretty amazing friend right there.
In tribute,
Or I'll take one and I'll still shoot him 5 times.
I had 4 last week, and I'll tell you, it was excruciating.
I'm interested to see if it's as bad as you guys say, or if you're hamming it up. So I'm willing to take a shot.
Yeah, okay. I would love for you to take a shot to see if we're hamming it up.
Fine. Shoot me. You know what? He'll take one of your shots.
You're amazing.
Shoot me. All right, good.
Holy smokes.
The eye doctor, that's Dr. Vasella over at Fenton Family Eye Care. I was down there on Thursday. Such a good dude. It's such a nice office. So Dr. V is one of only 2 pediatric specialists in St. Louis affiliated with Trios Eyes that does myopia control for kids. Now, my son is nearsighted, and every year his prescription keeps getting worse, and he always forgets to, put his glasses on. I'd lost them. They're at home. They're at school. I don't know where they are, whatever. Now, with myopia control overnight contact, so the boy puts the contact lenses in before he goes to bed, and he takes them out in the morning, and he doesn't need glasses all day long. It's wild. And I think every parent should know about this. Dr. V's great with kids. Again, the great office down there, newly remodeled. Consultations are absolutely free. Zero obligation. So go to FentonFamilyEyeCare.com and book that free myopia control appointment. One more time without me stuttering. FentonFamilyEyeCare.com and book a free myopia control appointment. One more time. FentonFamilyEyeCare.com.
He is kind. He is supple. He is magical. He is stainless. He is sensual. He is raw. He is power. He is limber. He is untouched. He is pure. King Scott Extra Virgin Royal Oil. Maintain your purity.
Your chair at least stops. Mine just steadily moves. So I could not be facing you by the time this interview is over. All right, so here we are, Enterprise Center, gigantic sold-out show with 21 pilots tonight. Josh, it's really great to see you again, man.
Yeah, great. This is it. This is the call. This is the call if you are on your way to a job and you're bummed about it because it's just a job. It's not a career. Let me tell you about an opportunity for a career as an install floor layer with the Carpenters Union. This is a fantastic opportunity to have a lucrative career. Some of the most competitive health coverage and pension for you and your family. Hands-on, real-life work that's lucrative, creative, and meaningful. As a member of the union, you're going to have more than a job. This is a career. Excellent classroom and on-the-job training, hands-on creative work, and a lucrative industry means you'll continue to have opportunities to learn and enjoy fantastic benefits and make money towards your pension. Start today. Visit the website apply.ficstl.org. That's apply.ficstl.org. Once you get started, you start making money right away. As you learn, you earn, and that's a beautiful thing. Apply to become an install floor layer with the Carpenters Union. Begin that new career today. Visit apply.ficstl.org. That's apply.ficstl.org.
All right, so I got the gig of the day here today, like no doubt about it. We are here with the guys from the Revivalists and Becca, our grand prize winner. We are here at Music Record Shop, and what we get to do today? Record shop.
I would just like to point out one of the all-time great record title names by Ween, 12 Golden Country Greats.
Oh, that features the song.
There are 10 songs on this album.
But it features the classic Piss Up a Rope, which is like an amazing freaking song. That I have that record. That is a really great record.
Good stuff.
And I'm not even the biggest of Ween. And I don't get all the Ween stuff. Normally that's like my brother's thing, but that one I love.
Yeah. They got some great songs too.
I love that this store has Angel Olsen and Roy Orbison together, because when I first started listening to Angel Olsen, I was like, this reminds me of Roy Orbison.
Yeah.
And I just love her records. And in general, and Roy Orbison as well.
This is Coming Home With Me. This is one of my all-time favorite records. Yoshimi Battles the Pink Robots by the Flaming Lips. It's a masterpiece. Do you realize one of my favorite songs of all time? I need this on vinyl. This is becoming part of my collection.
And that's one that you gotta have, like you gotta listen to that where you can hear all of the sounds.
Yeah.
Because there's so much.
Start thinking about lunch. Make Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill your spot for a quick, delicious stop for lunch this week. Hot Shots have been serving up St. Louis classics like wings, pizza, and their famous smash burgers since 1990. They'll get you in, filled up with a delicious lunch and out quick. You can even have a 2-beer lunch if you like. It's an attorney-client privilege. A lot of people don't know that at Hot Shots. They will not tell. They legally can't.
Pull up a seat at any one of the 9 St. Louis area locations and ask about their daily off-the-menu lunch specials available Monday through Friday, like the Busch Light Beer Cheeseburger or the Captain Morgan Rum-Infused Jamaican Jerk Burger, plenty of others. In fact, you never know what they're going to come up with, and it's going to be delicious, and it's going to all be served up by the amazing Hot Shot staff.
Yeah, but check out the full menu at hotshotsnet.com and keep an eye on their socials for daily lunch special lineup. You might find a new favorite. Make Hot Shots your spot for lunch today. Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill have been the home to St. Louis sports fans and delicious menu since 1990. Get all the info and find a location near you at hotshotsnet.com.
So if you change my mind 1,000 times, you better hear them say, yeah, 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 I like it that way. Any man of mine better change their mind. He better squeeze and a please and a.
We are backstage at Point Fest, and Kevin from Candlebox joined. How are you, sir? Great to see you, man. Great to see you. So there is so much to talk about with you, and had the great fortune of being a chat with you a few weeks ago. But there's some things that I wanted to talk that we talked about then that I'd like to talk about again today. 25th anniversary of the Candlebox.
On your car and your home insurance, Allstate and my agent Tracy Bibbs got some of the most competitive rates out there. Now at Allstate and Tracy Bibb, you're going to get that personal attention from your agent that you get from no place else. In fact, it's even sad to say this, most people have never even met or talked to their agent. It's just some name on a sign. Maybe that person doesn't even exist. But Tracy, she's a great person. She's going to work with you to make sure you have the right type of coverage for when something happens. Not if, but when something happens. We are all going to have a claim in our lifetime, and when claims do arise, either with our car or our house or whatever, Tracy's going to make the claims process easy and quick. Get a hold of Tracy today for a non-committal quote. It's free and it's easy. She does motorcycles. She does boats, this side of the river, that side of the river. The Riz family, we have all our policies through Tracy Bibb. 314-328-4260, 314-328-4260. It's no fib. You're in good hands with Tracy Bibb. Is our guest on the phone?
There's some guy named Bert on the phone.
Oh.
Bert.
Hopefully
That's the guy who's supposed to be calling, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Ladies and gentlemen, the machine, Bert Kreischer on the phone.
Hey, man.
That was well played, gentlemen. That was well played.
Well, we're expecting a call from Bert Cummings, too, so we're not sure.
Oh, okay. Okay, good.
You know, it's funny. I told my son yesterday, I was like, hey, I have one of my favorite comedians on the show tomorrow. He goes, awesome, you have Kevin Hart on. I go, damn it.
My daughters and I saw Jumanji, the first one, for the first time, and I was like, I got out and I was like, God, I want to like text Kevin and tell him how great that movie was. And they're like, Kevin who? I said, Kevin Hart. And they go, you know Kevin Hart? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, Dad, come on, you don't have to lie to us. I was like, no, I know Kevin Hart. And they're like, Dad, how would he know a guy like you? I was like, you know he's a comedian, right? And they're like, yeah, but he does, like, big shows. I'm like, oh, my God.
Do your kids think you're cool?
No, not at all. Not even remotely. Not even remotely.
Really? So, I mean, you have a lot of very famous friends, and they're not impressed?
Well, first of all, my daughter's not a friend. My oldest daughter's not a huge fan of Joe Rogan's. She's a little woke. And so our sensibility, what makes us giggle, offends my oldest daughter.
Oh, no,
my youngest daughter's clueless. She doesn't it just, yeah, they have no clue at all. They're, by the way, they're just, maybe you don't want your kids to think you're cool. I don't know. I thought my dad was a badass, but they think I'm an idiot.
But they know their dad has a cool job. They know, their dad is a comedian, doesn't go to an office, every day.
Well, you know what they know?
So you want to stay in your home, but you know that right now your home value is sky high. So should you sell it right now? Or should you wait and see if the bottom doesn't drop out of the housing market? Then you're hosed. What do you do? Well, the thing is, you don't want to move. Well, you don't need to. A Truehold sell and stay lease program, you can actually sell it right now and stay in your home for as long as you like. And when you sell your home to Truehold for its best current value, you can fully cash out your home's equity and you stay in your home as long as you want with an easy, affordable lease. Truehold pays property taxes, insurance, and maintenance too, which is incredible. So Truehold, they'll unlock your wealth without uprooting your life. Get an offer right now where your home value is sky high. And again, use that money to secure your retirement, pay off some bills, or finance your dreams. Call 1-855-300-9993 or visit Truehold.com. The smarter, faster way to cash out your home's best current value without moving. That's Truehold.com.
And if only you could make a deal with God, I know we'll eat places. Been running up that road, been running in my heels, been running on the buildings and those places. If only I could. That was Kate W. Bush, Running Up the Hill.
So way back Point Fest, we are backstage with The Urge, and we just learned a very valuable lesson. That when the microphone says mute, that means that they can't hear Steve.
It's muted.
And
That is not working.
That is not working.
It ain't happening.
Boy, oh boy. So we found out so far that I'm sweaty, the microphones don't work. We are off to a bang upstart here, gentlemen. A bang upstart.
Get that out of the way now.
Well, I very much appreciate you guys chatting, and Bill, especially you, man. You're what did you do to the back?
Oh, Doc says I have a herniated disc. I don't know. That's
Big deal.
Oh yeah.
It's gotta be. I don't. Do you remember?
Drink his way
Yeah. Do you remember 16
Candles?
Candles?
Yes.
Like Joan Cusack in 16 Candles. This is gonna be kind of my stage move today.
Nice. The doctor told him book some more Urge shows, and then then we'll look at it.
On your roof. I had the Happy Roof Company at my house on Thursday of last week because we had that pretty bad hailstorm over Memorial Day weekend and had them up on the roof for an inspection. And yeah, they found a little something. So I gotta get that repaired. But wouldn't have known otherwise had they not done an inspection. And if you have not had your roof inspected, that little problem now could become a big, costly problem down the road. You don't want that. Happy Roof Company, if you have a leaky roof, an old roof, a damaged roof, or ugly roof, they should be your first call. If you need help with insurance paperwork on your damaged roof, Happy Roof Company can help you out. Do you have roof damage and your insurance company's already paid you out, but you need a roofer that's going to give you an estimate? Call the Happy Roof Company. Local company, headquartered in Sunset Hills, A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Roofs, siding, gutters. That's the Happy Roof Company. 314-665-3001, 314-665-3001, online at thehappyroof.com. It's the Happy Roof Company. They put the happy in happy endings.
Your chair at least stops. Mine just steadily moves. So I could not be facing you by the time this interview is over.
Russ, thank you all for tuning in. Monday in the books. Scott, today's podcast is titled
Sneak Paid.
Sneak Paid?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Somebody on this show likes to sneak pay.
Oh, yes. More than one.
Actually, I'm going to do sneak paid, sneak pay.
Sneak pay.
You did repeat it, so it's good.
All right. Scott, what else?
Well, you can follow me at King Scott Rules on all socials and hang out with me there.
Okay. Lern.
Yeah, bring your dad out to Copper Fire on June 16th. It's a Sunday, 2 to 5. My band Laden Arrows is going to be playing there in Belleville, and we're going to have a really good time. And, my dad's dead, so I need your dads to show up, okay? So let's have a happy Father's Day.
Dad's dead. Dad's dead.
And you can follow me at Lern versus Radio for more fun content like the stuff you heard today.
Okay, thank you. Rafe.
Yeah, follow me at I am Rafe Williams. That's RAFE for those of you struggling in the world of spelling my name. Rafe Williams. I'm pushing 25K. Help get me up over the mark so I can be a budding influencer in the world.
All right. Thank you, Rafe. All right, we'll leave you with a selection from our Teamers Member of the Day brought to you by Hot Shots, hotshotsnet.com. From Festus, Missouri, Timothy Conroy is our Teamers Member of the Day. And Timothy wants to hear this song. We will see you tomorrow. Donnie is next. Goodbye.
Adios.
It's Donnie Fandango for 105.7 The Point, and I'm absolutely thrilled to be joined by Dan Auerbach, the frontman of the Black Keys. And Dan, we got a lot of stuff to talk about with a single and a new record coming, but I wanted to bring up a couple of things first that you have done in the last year that I just loved. And two of the things specifically, the covers record that the Black Keys did, I just adored because it introduced me to a bunch of songs that I didn't know, and I loved that. And then also too, I know you produced the Robert Finley record, and I loved that one too. I didn't know anything about that man until I saw that you had worked with him. So I just kind of wanted to start things off by saying, man, I really appreciated both of those projects that you were obviously very deeply involved in.
Oh man, thank you so much. That's great.